One time. Yeah. 3 times. 4 times. Doing gang things, living super clean. That done came up. Can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. Look at you, you done came up now. Get it how you live, mess the game up now. Ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be Toby, but got your name back now. I see ya, paid under pressure. 25 lighters, got them all on the dresser. If it ain't for you, ain't for you then. If you a lame or a sucker, wanna dress you then. Grown up now, bump the childish ways. Got a wife and a bunch of kids to raise. Punch a clock side, hustle or a business you endure to ensure that all the bills is paid. Slow clap for your homeboy, could've turned out like your homeboy. Been on the same block, cooking up the same rock on the cell block lot with your homeboy. But no, you had vision, you had gold. Brand new, you on the old time road, take care. Home where you bust your low. Black men don't teach, screaming Bondi ho. Real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you PD grade. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the folk that have moved up. Even if you had a slow start screwed up. Used to gang bang, now homie brewed up. Had a little plan, I had them blew up. Look at you like a man right now. Dressed to the T, smelling like a grand right now. And you ain't got nothing from a handout now. Just faith and hard work, gets it planned out now. You could've took a bunch of dusty rolls. The hand dealt with a bunch of cards to fold. To stay hot while the world is freezing cold. The same plot, but the story's never old. Slow clap for your kinfolk. Could've been asking what your info. Prosecutor could be trying to do you in for the 20 twins, so you passing out the info. But no, you had purpose, you had plans. I ain't throwing nothing on Mercedes Benz. Won't impress y'all, don't need no fans. That ain't my God, who is that man? This real man talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you beat these grades. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. Yeah, real man. Sheesh. Yeah, doing cane things. Living super clean. That done came up.
1 time for my king doing king things. Mom these hoes cause he know he got a good thing. I submit and I cook and I clean and I never hold back on that wop, I'ma let it rain. Made me honest, I got a ring. All praises to the most high, let it sing. A real man able, sister never came. And I ain't going nowhere, this is not a game. Look at you, girl, you lonely right now. Settling for bums instead of men the most high. He provide and protect so he get our respect. And he leading us aboard when them chariots fly. I don't really think you hear me though. You can't cross this bridge on some billy goats. Let him save you in the end like a Seminole. Be his help me, shout to let the silly go.
1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.
What's up, everybody? Listen, it's another day that we are here to talk about this good information that we're going to be dropping on this Picking and Choosing podcast. As y'all know, I'm y'all host, Will Maybon. I'm just here to give it to y'all raw and uncut. I'm here to give y'all some truth from my perspective. Whether y'all like it or not is irrelevant. I hope that y'all learn to accept what it is that y'all don't necessarily agree with, and then gain some understanding from it. Because I believe when you accept things, it softens your heart and it opens your ears, and it gives you time to process what's being said so you can gain an understanding. Once you gain an understanding, then I think it's proper for you to determine if you agree or disagree. When you agree too fast, I think it's naive. When you disagree too fast, I think it's immature. So that's just my perspective. Do what you want with it. Today, though, we have a great show. Hopefully, we're going to have a great show. We did it. Today's the second part, because the first part we talked from the women's perspective. We allowed the women to come up here and explain to y'all from hello to I do from their perspective. Now, I can tell y'all, I thought I wasn't in agreement with what they had to say, but it is what it is. It's not about me being in agreement. It's about me listening to what they have to say, and then, like I said, going through that process of gaining an understanding and then determining if I agree or disagree. So for the record, I disagree, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to do the same thing today. We're going to let the gentlemen talk from their perspective, uninterrupted like the females were able to, talk about from hello to I do. What does that process look like to you? You as a man, what does it look like for a man and a woman to meet each other, go through the dating process, go through the engagement process, dating/courting process, whatever you call it, however you go about doing it? What does it look like to you? It's not about right or wrong. It's about you fleshing out your thoughts, helping me gain an understanding from your perspective, and then I'll tell you if I agree or disagree with it next week. So I may give you a little bit of pushback. That's just because I'm trying to test what you're saying, that it holds up. I'm also going to probably ask a question or two. It's just so I can gain the understanding. It's not to tell you you're wrong. It's not to beat up your perspective. Whether I agree or disagree, again, is irrelevant. Next week, I'll talk about, from my perspective at least, what the women said, what the men said, how you guys are in line, and how I think you guys are missing the mark, and how you guys are speaking two different languages. And maybe we can bridge that gap. If we can do that, maybe we'll have some success, and maybe we'll get some of these folks to start speaking the same language and then finding themselves in matrimony. So, gentlemen, as I introduce y'all, as I bring y'all up, you can introduce yourselves, and I would like for you guys to understand what we're looking for tonight. Is we're looking for your perspective of from hello to exchanging nuptials at the engagement, at the marriage ceremony at the altar. I want to know what from hello to I do. What does that look like from your perspective? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring these gentlemen up. And when you gentlemen come up, just understand we're gonna do it in an orderly fashion. We're gonna give everybody an opportunity to talk. But I'll probably put a timer on it, about 5 minutes. If you need more than 5 minutes, take more than 5 minutes. But just kind of put a time limit on it so people don't feel like they're waiting too long. I want to hear out. If you need 7 minutes, if you need 10 minutes, just tell me you need some more time and we'll extend the time. No big deal. It's not about me tonight. It's about you guys. I want to hear from you. I think there'll be quite a few gentlemen coming in here tonight. So we'll see. Not that many people are here right now, but I think we're going to get some more gentlemen coming up. And then we may even extend the show tonight. We typically only do 2 hours. But if gentlemen coming in here and they want to talk, we want to hear them out, because I need this information so that I can help the women understand what the guys are saying. And then maybe I'll give y'all a lot of pushback next week if I think y'all answers are dumb. So it just is what it is. All right, gentlemen, let me get y'all up in here. We got the first gentleman on the stage is Mr. Najee. How you doing, sir?
I'm great. How about yourself?
What's up? What's up? Then we got Shaka. How you doing, sir? And then we got Mr. Rock. How you doing, sir? And it'll be other gentlemen coming in here, so we'll hear from them as they pile in. So, gentlemen, do y'all understand what it is that we're looking for? If y'all don't, I could try to explain it to you in a little bit more detail.
I understand.
All right. Shaka, you understand?
Solid.
Cool. Rock, what about you, sir?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Perfect. So, gentlemen, we'll just do it in the order y'all came in. We'll start with Najee, then we'll go to Shaka, then we'll go to Rock. And then, look, gentlemen, just as transparent as you can be. And it's not that there's any right or wrong, because it's your perspective. So, Najee, this is what you think I don't care how orthodox or unorthodox it is. It is what it is. Whatever you say, sir, I'm going to take that in and process it. Now, again, I may ask you some questions just for understanding purposes. And I may give you a little pushback, not to try to refute what you're saying, but just to try to see if what you're saying, like you can articulate it better, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
And we got one more person to join the stage right here, my man, Mr. Quell. Now, listen, we will not have more than 6 people on the stage at any given time. So the next person come in, we're going to cap it right there until one of the brothers is finished, and then we'll start to rotate if we get more brothers coming in here. So, Najee, you got the floor, sir. Feel free to introduce yourself. Feel free to plug whatever social media handles you got, whatever projects you're working on, anything that you want us to know about you want to promote anything, feel free to share that with us, and then go into your soliloquy.
Okay. I'm Najee. I'm an emotional awareness specialist. I specialize in helping people learn how to properly regulate their own emotions. I'm not, as a matter of fact, I won't start doing it, opening up to next month, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, my social media handles are on TikTok is Healing with Najee, and on IG is _Najee27. So you just want me to go into it right now? Okay. So what I think to go from hello to I do, it starts with being able to recognize the type of person that you are, authentically being yourself. What are the things that you're into? And being able to find somebody who genuinely are into the things that you are versus trying to get them to be something that they're not. I think a lot of times to get from hello to I do, it's about authentically just being yourself and being able to be you no matter who you connect with, and being able to flow in that space to be able to go from there. I think any of the women that I've seen as marriage material started from them just being themselves and me finding the things that we had in common and flowing from that space, being able to understand, like I would say, being into reading, being into psychology, being into gardening, just having things in common that both of us are naturally into without needing to almost like perform. It just came with what we did. And I think that was a major key for me in being able to recognize that, okay, maybe I could see myself being with this person like that because of where she was at and already doing it on her own and being open to learning new things and being open to learning her from a place of just trying to be on the same page. So yeah, I think that's how I'll break it down.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything for me. I don't think it's anything more than just she being herself and me being myself, and then flowing from that space versus trying to get her to play a role and trying to be something else other than that.
Okay, so think about it. It's from hello to I do, right? So we need more of the story. So she's authentically herself.
Yeah.
You are authentically yourself.
Mm-hmm. Like, what do we have in common? Like, how do we date? Are you like, that's what I'm trying to, is it step by step? Like, we go on dates, or we?
Yeah, it's helping, because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Men and women have been doing this dating thing for a long time.
Yeah.
And it has been yielding terrible results as of late.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
It did not used to yield terrible results. It used to provide good outcomes.
Yeah.
Men and women were doing very well. Now they're not. If we leave it to people to continue to do things the way they've been doing it, the trend is saying that it's going to continue to get worse. So I think people need some sort of a blueprint like they have in everything else in life. There's nothing really in life that you succeed at that there's not some type of formula to follow. I mean, you could say, well, in business, people do things their own way. Yeah, but people kind of follow a formula to some degree. Yeah. They kind of understand how to get a product. They understand how to market the product. They understand pricing the product, putting the product, getting distribution, or whatever the case.
Oh, so you want to like to tell people how to do it?
Yeah. From hello.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking like how I would do it. That's just how I would do it, being authentically and just learning, learning. I ask questions to gain a better understanding versus trying to fit a person into a box. So I'm more of like deeper in how I approach it, because I realize like it's not about the person's portraying to be a certain way. I really just want to understand you as the individual that you are. And a lot of times when I'm connecting with any type of woman, it's not me going in there with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to make this woman my wife. It's just I'm trying to learn her to really see who she is and authentically connect to her on the strength of wherever she's at.
Understandable, and I think that makes sense. But at the end of the day, if someone is listening to you and you're like, hey, if you just say what you just said and you stop there, I think if they don't know what to do, I don't know how they get through that process, right? It's just uh, uh, um it's just like a syllabus. Hey, it's like an agenda. They don't have to do it exactly how you say it needs to be done.
Yeah.
But we're curious as to know how you would do it. But if that's it, brother, I'm not gonna press.
No, that's how I do it, because it was just like me and my ex, we would just learn each other. Honestly, it was just about the stuff that she was into and teaching me. I was curious to learn. She was into psychology and books, and I was curious to learn about that. And then she taught me about it, and then I started being into it. And then it was just being able to mirror off each other and kind of bounce off each other and being open to learning new things that each other was into.
So if that's it, that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna press. Mr. Shaka, sir, I want to make sure because I think you're gonna give me a different type of go down a different type of road. Najee is, a special guy. You know what I'm saying? My man Najee do things a particular way. And listen, to each their own. But me and his brother Shaka met on TikTok yesterday. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday, wasn't it?
I think so. Day before yesterday.
Yeah.
No, it was yesterday.
And Mr. Shaka told me, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So it was pretty interesting to hear him tell me, hey, shut up. He put a little seasoning on it too. So Mr. Shaka about to have the floor. Sir, we would like to hear you explain to us from your perspective. There's no right or wrong answer. This is your perspective. Now, I may disagree with you, but I'm not going to disagree with you today, and I'm not going to agree with you today. I just want to hear what it is, uninterrupted, give you the floor, so that if you were basically in the room, and let me give this little context so people kind of understand how we want to attack this. If you're in the room and there's a bunch of 17-year-old boys, they're not 18, they're 17-year-old boys, but they'll be 18 like within the next couple of days, week, or a month, right? They're right on the cusp of hitting adulthood. And we have a society that you start mating at 18 to some capacity. Our society, most people probably start mating at 14 and 15. But at 18, it should be reasonably understood that people are going to start exploring each other's bodies. Exactly when, we don't know, but they're now legal adults, so we don't have any jurisdiction over what they do. So now we should just assume that they're going to do it. You would want to try to advise them as to how to go from hello to I do. What does that process look like to you? Do you think, how do you think men and women should come together? I mean, is it dating apps? Is it meeting face to face? Is it being introduced to family and friends? Like, whatever your ideas are, I just want to hear as much detail as possible from hello to I do from your perspective. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right, cool. You got the floor, bro.
Right on, my man. And first, let me publicly apologize for having come at you the way I did the other night. And I like the way you preface everything from the jump tonight, as far as just listen for understanding, agree or disagree, but don't cast a judgment so quickly. And so I'm going to take that with me from this day forward. So again, I apologize. It's all good. Thank you for inviting me here. As far as getting from hello to I do, I would tell my young brothers or young men in general, to Najee's point, get to know yourself. Know who you are first and foremost. When it's time to get out there and start dating, there are a multitude of things that we can utilize, be it the dating apps, going out for coffee, drinks, you name it. For me, after having been married for 28 years and divorcing, getting back out there on the dating scene was definitely a struggle. Tried the dating apps and found those individuals to be too shallow. Wasn't into clubs and whatnot, or not. I'm not anymore, so didn't even think about going there. And finally, I just took a step back and said, to hell with the dating sites. Everything else, I'm just going to let it happen organically. And I would encourage anybody to do that. And by organically, I mean, if you see her, and she piques your interest, don't be afraid just to go up and say hi. I met my new lady at a fruit and vegetable stand. And couldn't be happier. And I do believe we are going from hello to I do. What that will entail for me, and what I would suggest for anyone, first and foremost, ensure that communication is paramount. There shouldn't be, especially if we're going to say we're in a relationship and we're now going to try and build on this thing. There shouldn't be anything that we should not be able to put on the table and discuss about ourselves, about our family members, best friends, you name it. Matter of fact, you got to be my best friend. Neither of us should have anybody else that we call best friend, in my opinion. With that, continue to date, continue to ask those probing questions, get to know the individual, and each of us get to know each other, our likes and dislikes, what the deal breakers are, what the no-goes are, our dreams and aspirations, the expectations, desires, as it relates to family and even relationship ideals, what makes us tick, what boils our blood, our views on politics, religion, spirituality. Don't bite our tongue when it comes to the bedroom. Find out exactly what each of our love languages are. Definitely not going to be sunny and roses every day. But again, if the lines of communication are there and an issue comes up, whatever the hell it is, we're going to be able to talk through it and walk through it without any issue. So I'm going to close by saying, first and foremost, make sure communication is paramount, and never hold back your feelings. And don't think you're going to, how am I trying to say this? Don't try and set yourself up to meet somebody, quote unquote. Again, just let it happen. And I'll end there.
All right. I appreciate the transparency. What I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick before my man Rock go. I'm already mad at you, gentlemen, because by the time I got to the second woman, we was like 40 minutes into the live stream. Look, by the time I get done with y'all, we're gonna be 40 minutes and the whole show gonna be over. So I'm not telling y'all to add any fluff to what it is that y'all gotta say. I just want to hear what it is y'all gotta say. But I'm a little disappointed though. The reason why I'm disappointed is because I wasn't prepared to kind of go through everything I want to go through today. I want to save mine for next week. But y'all may compel me to start dabbling into it after y'all get done talking. See, if I do it after y'all get done talking, it's all fair game because ain't nobody gonna be able to add anything or subtract anything because they already said what they're gonna say. So I may do that. It just depends on how the show goes. So, anyways, my brother Rock, the floor is yours, my brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Shaka, I appreciate your apology, brother. It was accepted before you even gave it. And do you have any social media or anything in your personal life that you want to plug, that you want to tell people about? If you do, go ahead and share it now.
Sure, man. You can hit me on Instagram at iListener. Excuse me, I take that back. Hit me on Instagram at iGotMe, EYEGOTME. TikTok is iListener, I listen ER. And before you go to Rock, if you could share with us a little bit more. You said the women were taking up a lot of time. I mean, and I know for me, and I think a lot of my fellow brothers are here, we're just getting straight to the point. How far were they going? What else were they adding?
Well, you already know what though. Like it's not like they was. Look, no disrespect to the ladies. I think the ladies did a good job from their perspective, right? People speak from their perspective and what they know, but I'm a firm believer that people don't know what they're talking about. I don't think most women know what they're talking about. Overwhelmingly, most women don't know what they're talking about. And I think a large number of men, majority of men, I would say over 50% of men don't know what they're talking about. And I would say over 80% of women don't know what they're talking about. Now, over 50% of men can go up to 80% potentially. And over 80% of women can go to 99.99999%. But I'm saying 80% of women or less, or below, I don't think they have a clue as to what they're talking about. So sometimes they think because their mouth is moving that whatever's coming out makes sense. And I try to encourage them that less is more. So you brothers are talking and you're saying not a whole lot, but you're concise and to the point. A lot of times they repeat themselves. It's to kind of say the same things over and over, and they're just elaborating on elaboration. And it's like, so it's not a diss. It's just the way, I guess, that they operate. So it's just different. So my brother Rock, what you got?
Wait,
Hold on. I'm sorry. What's up, Nigel?
I just wanted to say, now that you preference it by saying like you talking to 17-year-olds and stuff, it makes it like now I can kind of see how to explain it from my perspective. So if you can go through everybody, and if you want, I can explain it again.
Yeah,
and then
I come back to you. Yeah, and I apologize if I didn't give. See, I can take that and say maybe I didn't give you guys, because you know how it's in my head I may not articulate it out my mouth the same way that I'm thinking, and I could take that criticism, because if everybody is, I'm just saying, if everybody, like, it could be like 100 people and everybody's like, well, I did what I thought you were asking, then it's like maybe I didn't articulate it well enough. But it also extends or lends to my idea that most people don't know what the hell they talking about. So, you know, both things may be true. Anyways, and I got a brother up here that I shouldn't have let up here. I shouldn't have let him up here, bro. He definitely don't belong up here. But Rock, you got the floor, and then we're gonna go to Quell, and then we're gonna go to Willie. Go ahead, Rock.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
First of all,
and I appreciate all you brothers for being here tonight. Thank you.
Yes, sir. First, I want to say I say to all my brothers, peace be unto you. I claim everything that's good in your life. I want to thank you, Pickens, for letting me on your show. I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. My name is Rockstar. I'm the owner. Well, not owner. I'm the host of the popular new podcast At My Mama's House and Rock's House. So I'm gonna get into the question. Really, there is no long answer for this. I was raised by a bunch of married men and women, and so I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. First of all, my grandpa used to say something: "Life is simple, people complicate shit." Right, and that's me speaking in general terms. I don't know you guys not responding to anything y'all said. Y'all gave some good points. Just speaking to the YouTube world and answering the question. Life is simple, people complicate shit, and also I want to add to this within my answer is that, let's be clear, it is more than one way to skin a cat. So I don't want anyone to think that the way I'm telling it is just the way it is, and it's not true. You know what I mean? So there are different ways and different perspective, different practices in which you could go from, what is it you said, from what to I do? From hello to I do, right?
From hello.
Okay. So first off, let's make this clear. 90% of what it takes to go from hello to I do is you gotta want it. Simple and plain, just straight up. You know, we can complicate it and add variables in it, but you know when the variables do it, always gives you a different answer. But 90% of what it takes to go from hello I do is two people gotta want it. You know, and I know that sounds simple and cliche, but it's so true, right? You know, it ain't rocket science baking a cake, right? You know what I mean? So it ain't rocket science the ball and rice. So it can get complicated, you know what I'm saying? But that's the number one reason. Two, we got to start valuing marriage. You know, nobody's going to take nothing or no one serious if they don't see any value in it or in them. All right, that's number two. And number three, have mentors and mentees and understand that life is a learning experience, and that relationship, you're going to have some ups and downs. You know what I mean? It's like playing a sport. It's like courses. I failed some tests. The goal is to pass enough tests to get a high enough score to graduate. And so that's what we got to understand. I think part of the problem is that we've made it so complicated to where people like, damn, this shit trigonometry, I don't fuck marriage. When it ain't trigonometry, it's basic math. And that's pretty much my answer.
I can't stand y'all. Listen, I promise y'all, the first woman was still talking. I promise y'all. Y'all going through this thing. What time is it? We Listen, gentlemen, don't worry about it. Hey, I want to thank everybody for showing up. We're gonna close out right now. We don't need to hear from Quell or Willie. It has been real. Hey, thank you, Rock. Hey, anything else you want to plug, Rock? You plugged your podcast. What is it? At My Mama's House podcast?
Yeah.
Now, y'all want to check out that podcast. I'm gonna tell y'all, it get real graphic over there. It get real colorful over there. It's a place where Willie belongs. Willie, you will fit right in just fine over there.
Man, I was coming to be like them. I was gonna put my glasses on and everything. Like I came in here, L7 today.
They don't believe you with that hoodie on. No, sir. They don't believe you. Now, you got a hoodie on. What the hoodie say the GOAT? That hoodie say the GOAT? Yeah, no, they don't believe. So y'all check out my man Rock's podcast At My Mama's House. I was on it twice. It's just crazy. I be trying to get over there, but I got these little babies, and I be like, man, my woman gets so tired of me being on social media, and I'll be like, Rock, sometimes I can't get old, bro, because then I'm glad to turn the volume down.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta turn the volume down when I'm not talking. I'm like, I don't know what these brothers gonna say. But hey, my man Quell, what's up, brother? You with us?
Yeah, what's happening? What's going on?
All right, Quell, man, you got the floor, man. Listen, hey, tell them how it is, brother. Tell them how the married men get down.
Yeah, so I'm Quell. I go by AT Quell on Instagram. I've been following. Shoot, man, I've been knowing you at least about 2 years now, Will. I think we've been following. Yeah, so a little background on me. I've been married. I've been with my wife almost 10 years. I've been legally married to her five going on 6 years now. Man, when I first met her, man, she was just such a solid, beautiful soul. Like I wasn't the man that I was today. I was a habitual relationship hopper. I didn't know how to be by myself, and I thought that I allowed myself to believe that being with being with a woman would help me gain insight on manhood and marriage and all of that, but it didn't do anything but add responsibilities to me. So along the way, I had to, not only did I have to figure myself out, but I had to figure out what it meant to actually be a man and a husband in a relationship. So it added a lot of struggles to it, but in the end, like we made the things work just based off of us having a open communication, being able to. Um, she respected me. I think that made the biggest difference in the world. That she had respect for me, and I think that's where it usually goes wrong, is that we get with people who don't respect us and who don't who don't have that 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 twinkle in their eye for us, that I need him. And I think that's really what helped our relationship, is that I needed her and she needed me, and everything in between worked out because we were willing to make those things work. And weren't so prideful that we couldn't just say, look, man, I was wrong about this, and come back to and be able to communicate with one another. So I think a lot of people have to, I think in a lot of times what we have to do, we have to get away from a lot of the superficial things and get back to the basics and simple. I think the biggest thing is the woman respecting you and you respecting her.
This is embarrassing, fellas. Let me tell y'all why it's embarrassing. I'm gonna go ahead and flat out tell y'all before Willie. I gotta resist the urge. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say nothing. Willie got the floor. Then we're gonna let Najee double back and add to modify what he said a little bit, and then I'm gonna start to speak. So Willie, you got the floor, sir. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want people to know? Professor Willie.
So no, I don't have anything I want to plug other than your channel. I want to replug Rockstar's channel. I want to replug what Shaka got going on too. I think it's really big for us in the content creation space to support people who not only look like us, but also, have the same objectives and mind point, and maybe not always the same talking points or opinions, but you know what I'm saying they come from the same community that we do. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about your channel is that you do that. You know, even though you do give some of us a lot of unnecessary shit, what you're doing matters. What you're saying matters, is important. And men need to have more spaces like this where we can come talk about things that matter to us from our perspective and our words and our tone without all that woman interference and shit. Because the women have that, they have that in spades. And what we don't have is we don't have a place where we can come say what we need to say, what we want to say, how we want to say it, without being moderated or having our masculinity or our masculine perspectives or opinions dispersed without some sort of feminine filter on it. So that's what I want to plug. You know, I'm not real big for self-promotion. You know, you'll see me where you see me, and then when you follow me, you follow me. When you don't, you don't. I'm not the, I'm saying, but you know, aside from that, man, I really appreciate everything. And so watching the show, I was in the chat before I started messing with you talking shit, but watching the show and seeing what everybody had to say, you know, I really, really, really appreciate you saying that this is another place where, you know, men can come out and saying and get their shit off.
For sure, appreciate that. What's your thoughts? Because I think you have a, I don't want to say a unique perspective. I think your perspective is in line with a lot of other men who have a rhetoric that's similar to mine. I think you articulate yourself better than most, whether it's offensive or not to people who aren't prepared to stomach the reality and they want it, like you said, through a feminine filter, which I don't think it needs to be through a feminine filter. I think people need to understand there's a time and a place for certain things. And if they don't like what you're saying, this may not be the time or it may not be the place for them, but it doesn't mean it ain't the time or place for you. So brother, feel free, articulate yourself as you will. What's your thoughts on men and women coming together from hello to I do? Is break that down, that process down as best as you can, as openly as you can. And the floor is yours to take as much time as you need to take.
Well, it's two different pathways to me. Because I mean, from hello to I do, I mean, that doesn't always necessarily mean that we're getting married. Sometimes the I do is just a physical connection. So going from hello to that is going to be a little bit different than going from hello to like nuptials being exchanged. But for those of people who are looking for those nuptials, you just got to be intentional. The women need to be intentional. They need to become what the men they want for themselves. And then the men need to learn how to vet women properly to make sure that they are exactly what I just told the women they need to be, what they are looking for. Because a lot of guys get distracted or misplaced trust or value in a lot of the things about women that are temperamental or temporary. For example, their beauty, or they don't understand that a woman's emotional state is what she is basically going to dictate how she views and treats you. You know, women make promises based on how they feel, not what they think 10 years later. So if she tells you today she loves you, she might not love you in 10 years because you need to understand women and how they work. And then once you understand that about a woman, it's very easy to deal with them. You're not going to have those same types of issues that a lot of guys have where, you know, they're getting with women who don't like them, who don't respect them. If you understand that your woman needs to not only respect you more than she loves you, she also has to have some sort of reverence for you as her man, because if she doesn't, it'll never last. It's always, you're never going to be the number one person. You're never going to be the primary means, and you're not going to be the only person. And I'm also of the mind that a man, you know, it's better to be wanted by a man, but it's better to be needed by a woman, because when a woman's need, you're tied to her biological imperative and to her everyday way of life. For a man, if a man wakes up and he has unlimited options, but every day he spends his one chance and his one choice on choosing you every day, that should mean a lot more to a woman than a man who needs her. Because if a man is in a position of need, he'll never be genuine. He'll never be completely honest. He'll never be completely loyal, because as his needs change, so will his honesty and his loyalty to that woman.
You know how... Go ahead, Naj. Go ahead, Naj.
So how I'm breaking down to, if I was talking to just 17-year-olds, is one, understanding the things that you desire and want, like what is on the 5 best things you can experience in life, or the 5 aspects of a person can be helping you is spiritual, emotional, financial, mental, and what is the last one? whatever the five is, I can't think of it right now. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Is being able to figure out the guides and how you want to do it. Like if you care more about a woman helping you financially, then being able to recognize what is it exactly that you're looking for in this woman to be able to do. If you care about her helping you emotionally, is being able to understand the aspects of her being able to show up for you in that direction in which you're trying to get accomplished. Is being able to recognize the type of woman that you're desiring and understanding why you're desiring it. Because I think a lot of times we have this idea of like, oh, if she got a big butt, then that's going to be the woman I make my wife. But it's like, no, it's about her character. So being able to make sure you pay attention and learn her character to recognize if she's authentically being herself versus playing a role. Because I think a lot of times in today's society, women have mastered playing the role. And I think a lot of guys have mastered the aspect of playing a role as well. So I think the biggest thing is just recognizing and taking the time to learn her, to be her friend, and being able to go from there once you experience her as a friend and allowing that to develop, to be able to understand like, okay, I like her character and I'm willing to be with her based on her character, not for what she can do for me, but her ability to just remain who she is as an individual. And I think a lot of times once you start to see that, you will start to appreciate her more for being the way she is versus the things that she can provide, because at a certain point she will no longer be able to always provide everything you're looking for her to provide, especially when you're expecting it. So I think it's one of those things when once you start to learn her for who she is and being able to value her based on her authentically being herself and showing up as she is, then it creates more of a bond to be able to flow and grow with her from the space of I love her for who she is and not for what she can do for me. But that's how I would see it.
Well, that didn't help at all. Thank you, but no, thank you. The time is still. Listen, y'all went through the drive-through. See, these women went to Ruth Chris. They sat down table service. They had to wait in the lobby to be seated. Then they got seated, and then they had to wait for the server to come and walk around a couple times, then come asking for some drinks or take the drink order. Then they had to leave, come back with the drink. Then they left again. Then they came back, took the appetizer order. Then they took the main entree. And then they ate for a while, sat there for a while. Then they came, asked if they wanted some dessert. Then they had the dessert, and then they sat there and chit-chatted for a while, and then they started to get up and gather their things and get out the restaurant. See, y'all all went to McDonald's. Some of y'all went to McDonald's. Some of y'all went to Wendy's. Some of y'all went to Sonic. Some of y'all went to Arby's. One of y'all went to Chick-fil-A. I don't understand, gentlemen. I'm happy that it was short and concise, but I'm a little disappointed. See, I'm supposed to take notes. I'm supposed to take notes, and I'm supposed to report to these women next week where y'all are in line and where y'all are missing the mark. Now, y'all gave me this much damn information. Now, I could have filled up a whole steno notepad with all these women had to say. Now, look, let's take a little pause real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I do. I can share my screen. Let me try to pull up the old. Hold on. Look, let me see if I can do this the right way. Let me pull it up first. Oh, boy. My brothers. I'm not mad at y'all, but I'm mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all, but I am mad at y'all. I'm so damn tired of the ring doorbells, man. I'm so glad I don't have a ring doorbell no more.
Hey, first of all, you niggas complain about my smoke detector. Now it's my ring doorbell alarm. You gotta pick one, bro. You're gonna hear one tonight. It's gonna be one. You gonna hear one every time I come on camera. It's gonna be one or the other. Like,
Hey,
you heard my smoke detector in a couple of... Oh, let me mute real quick.
Watch this. Hold on. So, all right. I ain't gonna put that up there yet.
Well, you got graphics now. You getting fancy on us.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, your boy trying to improve a little bit. Look, gentlemen. Look, so here's the from hello to I do, right? This is what the ladies were talking about. So look at it. So let's see when I stop talking. Okay.
Excuse me.
Hold on, let me fast forward a little bit because all right. Here. Oh, shoot. I still got a little bit more to go. Oh, there she goes. She's talking now. Okay, look. Okay, so she probably start. Okay, I'm gonna just say she started right here. Now this is the 28-minute mark. Look, let me tell y'all when they got done. Wait, where we at? We about 40 minutes in. Look, they got done at. Let me see. There we go. They probably got done. They probably was talking for about an hour. I think they was talking for an hour, and y'all ain't been talking for no hour. You know, y'all probably been talking for about 25, 30 minutes tops.
Because we're efficient communicators.
I get it. I get it. I'm not mad at it. It's not that y'all did anything wrong. It's just I need to extrapolate. Now I'm gonna have to make up some shit.
I think you ain't asking questions and giving the pushback. I think that's where it kind of makes it.
I'm about to go there. We about to go there. I'm about to dive into it a little bit, right? But I wanted to see. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. I personally don't think. Again, I said I don't think 50% of men or more don't know. I think they don't know what they're talking about. I also think up to about 80% or more women don't know what they're talking about. That being said, majority of the people I talk to, I think are stupid as hell. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. That doesn't mean everybody I talk to is stupid. I do not think everybody I talk to is stupid. I do think majority of the people I talk to are stupid. And I think they choose to be willfully ignorant because we have access to so much information, and people always want to talk about do their research, but nobody actually does research. They wait till somebody they believe in says something and they just run with it. If I respect this person, if I like this person, if that person's a celebrity that I'm a fan of, if it's my favorite politician, I just act like it is what it is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the biggest researcher. I'm not. I use a lot of common sense. If things don't fit, I'm like, I question, it's not fitting. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it doesn't fit. So if something is wrong, something needs to be tweaked or something needs to be changed so that this can be cohesive and work together. That's why I ask people a lot of questions. So I'm about to ask y'all some questions. I think the questions I ask y'all will kind of push y'all more towards the direction of where I wanted y'all to go. When I started asking these women the questions, it was pushing them more in the direction I wanted them to go. You guys gave me the condensed version, but I wanted the long formatted version. That's why I told y'all have as much time as y'all need, right? I'm not going to tell you have as much time as you need so you can run through the drive-through. I want you to sit down and get comfortable. I want you to tell me some things that I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. That's interesting. Okay, force me to do some work. So here, we're just going to get to the questions real quick. Here go the questions. First thing we're going to do, we're going to plug this. I was told to plug my Cash App because I can't get monetized yet. So somebody told me, hey, plug your Cash App so people can help support the channel. So anyway, that's the Cash App if y'all want to support the channel. Also, the song that was playing earlier today, I meant to put this banner up, but I forgot. Still figuring out this YouTube space, so bear with me. But the song that was playing was my man Monologue McGad featuring his wife, Miss Mono. That's one of the ladies y'all just saw that was on the stream I just played, showing you what the ladies was talking. And the song is titled King Things. I'm going to play it again in the outro, so if y'all want to check it out, y'all can. Now, here's the first question, gentlemen. Who is responsible for approaching the other, men or women? We're going to start with you, Najee, and we work our way around.
Who is responsible for approaching? For me, I think a man is, but if a woman sees the man first and she kind of, yeah, I think the man is, because I think a lot of times it'd be based on hints and stuff. The woman will stare at you if you find her interested. She'll make sure she puts you in her vision, her line of sight. So I think man, I would say man, but realistically, both. If you're interested in a woman, if a woman's interested, she can approach as well. But
what you say, Mr. Shaka?
Responsible for approaching the other. Man, the southern part of me, southern upbringing in me says the man is, but this West Coast living, I'm open to either party approaching the other.
Okay. What you say, Rock?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, either
Okay,
way.
got some new age brothers on the panel. Okay. What you say, Quell?
The interested party.
The engine. Whoa, look at that. The women gonna hate y'all guts. What you say, Willie?
I say that from this personal experience, my relationships that a woman didn't initiate don't last because in a relationship, a woman has to like her man more than he likes her.
Mm. Look, brothers. I'm not mad at these answers. I'm not mad at these answers at all. All the women, not all the women. I think most of the women said that the men need to approach. One of the women specifically said that if the how did she say it? If the woman approached, she said that she's setting the stage for the relationship to not go in the right direction, something like that. But she basically said you're setting yourself up for failure. So it's interesting. I agree with y'all. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my responses as well. I'm gonna chime in, but then I'm gonna give y'all my whole breakdown next week. But I think it's perfectly fine for women to approach men. I just think women need to learn how to approach men. Women shouldn't approach men like men typically have approached women. I think that's problematic. But I definitely think it's nothing wrong with you making a man aware that you have some interest in him getting to know you as you get to know him. So, anyways, we'll move on to the next one. How long should a man talk to a woman before asking her out on a date? Or should it be the other way around as well? How long should a woman talk to a man before she asks him out on a date? Najee's on you.
Oh, we going to order? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't ask on a date. I wouldn't necessarily put a number on it, but for me, it's the sooner the better. Honestly, to really get to be around a person, really interact with them. So getting to know them, like the first couple of days, you get to know them, and then I'll say a week.
What'd you say, Shaka?
No timeline for me. A date can be, anything from a walk in the park to an actual, steak dinner, if you will. So no timeline, because again, a date can look like absolutely anything. Excuse me.
What you say, Rock?
Put a time on it. I personally, I was raised and taught by married men and women that you shouldn't loosely date. I think where I know dating has become something other than the original form. Uh, I was taught that the only person that you should be dating is your wife or husband. The person you're in a relationship with are two people that has agreed to solely commit to each other, depending on their lifestyle. So for me, dating is part of the problem in our culture, and that's why a lot of us are not married as much as other cultures. So I think first we have to understand what dating is before we start loosely practicing it. And the fact that we're out here, quote unquote, I got this saying, dating is just a beautiful word to describe free fucking. And then that's basically what it is, whether a lot of us want to admit it or not. If a man asks a woman on a date before he even get to know her name, he's basically saying, I want to fuck you, whether it be the first, second, or third date. And I have no problem with that, because if she's ignorant enough to fall for the glit and glamour that this guy may be giving her as far as attention, then that's on her. She needs to do a better job of vetting men, and vice versa. If a man rushes to go take a woman, he has absolutely no idea if she gets a crazy check or not, and then gets mad when she was like, why are you taking me to the Cheesecake Factory? Then that's on him. He needs to do a better job of vetting. But I would say the biggest way to prevent that issue is just take dating serious and make sure that you're dating who you're either committed to, married to, in a relationship with.
Okay. I like that. What you say, Quell?
Let's say no longer than a month. I feel like if you interested in somebody, I don't think it should take that long. I think a lot of times people waste a whole lot of time waiting around on folks and waiting for a perfect answer instead of or afraid that they might get shot down and rejected. So I think I'm with Nigel. Sooner the better. But past a month, man, and you ain't did it yet, man. I think it's just time to move on because I just think a lot of people just want a safe bet.
What you say, Willie?
As long as it takes him to figure out if she's going to be an asset to him or not, to find out if a lot of women date because they're looking for a man they can benefit from, not that they can grow with, build with, or be an asset to. I would say that majority of women are dating that way. So they just want to find a man they can benefit from and not someone that they can be and build with. So however long it takes you to figure out if she's that, then that's how long it should be. Because like at my mama's house said, that when a guy talks to a girl that's attractive, the first thing he wants to fuck. So, she should probably be like, okay, hey, I know you want to talk to me. But I know you want to fuck me, and what else? Because that's when the real conversation will start to happen. But for us, if we can just, however long it takes to see if, like, does she want a man just because of his utility, or does she want someone that, that she can build and grow and scale with, as they explore and live life together.
I appreciate all these answers. Somebody say something?
Yeah, I wanted to respond to Willie though, but I think that works for logical people and people that are using their brain. But I don't think most cats are even thinking on that type of level, man. Most dudes are now, especially, are afraid of rejection. So half the time, they're not even thinking on that level, Willie.
I mean, I can't argue there, but those are the men that are raised by women. So
well, y'all, hold on. My man Shaka got a roll. Mr. Shaka, brother, I appreciate you coming through. Hey, man, go ahead and take care of what you got to take care of. It's a pleasure and an honor, and we'll be touching base, tapping in with each other soon.
Right on, my man. Thank you for the invite. Pleasure chopping it up with you cats, and looking forward to doing it again. Everybody be blessed.
Yep, peace out. So, gentlemen, oh, my bad. Quell, did you finish what you were saying?
Oh, yeah, that's all I have. Yep.
All right. So, look, I think that my answer to this question is, again, I don't mind who asks who. I just think women have to go about it in a more strategic way of getting a man's attention when she approaches him. She can't just approach him like men typically have approached women. But it makes sense to me that a man and a woman meet within 3 days. Now, barring scheduling conflicts, sometimes things just don't work out so for you to meet that fast. But I don't believe in taking women out to dinner. I don't believe in entertaining women like that. I believe in a proper, more so like a proper meet and greet where you take, I used to do speed dating, so to speak. You know how people go to like speed dating events and they do that whole talk to people and everything. I kind of took that concept and I put it in practical application of actually being on a date. I used to tell women, hey, let's get together. Give me a time slot where you have 20 minutes available. And I don't care where it is. I met chicks at the car wash. I don't care where we meet. I want to meet you somewhere, and don't worry about it because I'm only going to take 20 minutes of your time. That's it. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care what it is that she has in mind and she wants to do. No, I'll meet you wherever. I'll meet you at your job's parking lot. I'll meet you my house, your house. I'll meet you at the park. I'll meet you wherever. I don't care where we meet on planet Earth, but I'm going to set a limit of 20 minutes so you don't feel the need to sit there and entertain me beyond that. And I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to check your, I'm going to see that if you look the way you say you look, I'm going to make sure your hygiene is intact because you can't sit 5 feet away from somebody and they got bad hygiene. You're going to know they got bad hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste my time getting to know a woman for, like Quell said, if it's a month. Here, you got to mute something playing in the background. So it's like, you got to, I just personally think the sooner the better. If I can meet this woman within 3 days and I know I'm just not physically attracted to her or she's just not physically attracted to me, we don't even got to spend all this time getting to know each other. Because if I don't like the way you look, baby girl, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not trying to get to know you. You could be a wonderful soul and I'm not interested. I'm not. You don't have to be beautiful for the duration of our relationship. But you got to be attractive enough for me to want to enter the relationship. So I need to get that off the table ASAP. So hey, Therio, you just came in. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the question is, how long should a man or a woman talk to each other before asking the other one out on a date?
Talk. I don't think you need no talking stage.
Well, I mean, a talk could be like just one conversation. It's just like how long it could be.
How long should they?
Yeah, how long? Like if they meet each other, for example, on a dating app, right? Because most people are meeting each other on dating apps these days.
Right. Okay.
They're not gonna be in each other's presence. They don't even know what each other really truly look like outside of maybe a FaceTime call, or they look at each other's social media and they kind of see that person is really who they say they are. How long should they converse with one another before they meet face to face?
I think they should converse for 1 minute and set up when they gonna meet. Like, because honestly, that should be a waste of time. I think people save a lot of time if the faster you meet, the quicker you get to whether the person is for you or not, or if it can, because this thing at the talking stage lasts too long. For one, shit to start fizzling out, and people are on dating apps. Attention span is already low. That's why they on dating app. And people lose interest fast. So you got to meet up with the person as soon as y'all match. Like, set it up as soon as y'all match. Hey, when you free?
I'm with you, 100%.
Because it not enough people take dating apps is really is to gain options. Women trying to get options, men trying to get options. They both want options to fuck. That's really dating apps is for sex. It's not being taken seriously for actual dating. So the quicker you meet, the faster you will know if y'all should continue talking.
I don't think dating apps is for sex. If that's
Yes,
the
it
case,
is. I've been on dating apps.
Yeah, I
and
disagree.
I ain't did nothing but fuck.
Okay, that may be what you did, right? But I think
I'm
me
not a
personally,
one-off either.
well, here's what I think. I mean, I'm going to agree with you and disagree with you. I'm agreeing with you because I think dating apps are there for people to do that. But I'm disagreeing with you because I don't care where I meet a woman. That's what my intentions are. I can be there at church. I can be there at the grocery store. I can be at the library. I can be dropping my kids off to school, and I would meet a single mom, and I'm thinking about that. So it doesn't matter where I meet her.
It doesn't. Yeah, not for you, but you gotta understand the advantage is on her side. Dating apps, the women got all the leverage on dating apps. So
No,
the quicker you meet her, the quicker you will understand if she a modern woman or if she's really legit, because they can say what they want to on a bio.
I agree with that, but I don't
So what
agree
that
that women.
means is that look, check it out though. The dating app may be for dating, but women are not using it for dating for real. The percentage of the women that's using, I think about 5% of them is actually taking the dating serious. I swear to
I
God,
agree with you.
I didn't hit so many women off dating apps that says that they want a monogamous relationship and all we had was a penetration ship.
I think we first need to be careful when we just spew out statistics that can't be actually proven, right?
I have the dating app statistics.
I think you're freestyling statistics, brother. We gotta be
for sure. I ain't say that that's facts.
Oh, okay, got it.
You hear me say I think.
I have the actual statistics for dating stat. When it's my turn, I'll give them to you. But
now go ahead. I'm gonna give you my time. Go ahead.
So one, the leverage is inherently and explicitly for women on dating apps because women get swiped on 1,600% more than men do. Women on average have to swipe right 4 times to have 14 times to have a match. The average man has to swipe right 300 times to have a match. The fact that these algorithms are actually geared to show men more attractive women right after showing them an ad to get them to purchase an upcharge on the app, like for prioritized likes or being able to directly message them, they do that. And then as soon as a person actually pays for that, then they're showed the regular women that have been verified and have been on the app forever.
Yeah, it's a business.
Or there's the other side where what they'll do is You say if you buy 10 super duper likes, right? They'll show you 10 women who get thousands of likes a day in a row, knowing that the average man is going to super like them and spend that money that they just burn through all of those super duper likes that they just got. And then after they try to super duper like that 11 person, they're going to try to upsell them again to get them about 20 likes at a discounted price. So like on these apps, just based on the fact that the way laws of attraction work, those are geared towards women online, and every app, Tinder, Hinge, Plenty of Fish, Bumble, Match, all the whatever, Chispa, all of those apps, they're all I think all of those are owned by the same company. It's called Match Group, and it's the same app with different colors basically when you go on them. Like even there's a one for like black people, one for white people. I think there's probably a couple for gay folks, but they're all made the same. And on those apps, women are definitely held to an advantageous position because they're going to show the really attractive women to everybody because that's what gets men in. Like no dating app could put a picture of a handsome dude up there and get 1/10 of the ROI they would get from putting a attractive woman with big titties on the post or somebody with real pretty eyes or juicy lips, like all the things that men look for. So dating apps are 100% skewed for women as far as the advantage goes. That's why women go on there, because it's an unlimited, like it's like
They get
having
to
a black,
build a nigga. They
it's like
get
having
to
a
pick.
black card for attention. Like they
Yeah.
go on those apps and they get unlimited attention, unlimited interest, unlimited, whether it be sexual or long term, and it's something that they're not going to get in real life. So they can, instead of having to go to the club and get all dolled up, they can go put like their best fits on, their best pictures, put them on the app, and get niggas thirsting after them and willing to send them just as much money.
Well,
now I totally agree with you, but what I would tell guys is that reality and those facts, which I'm very aware of, it's still a reflection of the reality of the world, right? You know what I mean? And so my suggestion to men is that either up your game or just know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Because
quit.
guess what? When we
They
walk in
should
that
quit.
club, it's the same thing, right? When we're out in reality, it's the same thing. And marriage is the same. Marriage is a business, just like the apps is a business. So I think this is kind of where men just have to make the best decisions on how they use the app, who they choose, and things like that.
That's true. I think. Look, I'm telling y'all, this will solve it. N- Just leave these hoes alone. Just stop. We gotta stop participating. It's the same scenario with niggas be like, it's the system, it's the system. If you stop, the system breaks. Me, Will, you remember? I don't know. You
I
weren't
don't
even
think
there.
it's never going to stop. I mean, this world is going to be players and gents, and
You
it's
know
going
why?
to be
Because
hoes.
it's
It's going to be
vagina.
lames and suckers. You can't exterminate them. That's just, you
But
got to
no.
just let them. We just got to make sure we don't become any of those that we
We
don't
gotta
want.
got it's the dick discipline, bro. I'm telling you, it's the
Yeah.
dick discipline. We don't got dick discipline.
But
Look,
but even
we
still, there's still going to be lames and suckers. We got to
but
let
that's what
them
I'm
do
saying.
it.
You could be a lame or sucker with good dick discipline, though.
it's
You
hard
could
to
be
be
a
a
lame
lame
with
or a sucker and have discipline. But
Yeah,
look, gentlemen,
that's
y'all,
no. I'm
I
saying
I think y'all all making proper points.
true.
I think, well, on Instagram, I've been nicknamed Mr. Moore Writer because I'm always right. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of nuggets from the right perspective. Not that y'all are wrong, but I'm gonna give y'all something that's a little bit more righter. Okay. So look, women don't have the power on dating apps. Women are the prey on dating apps. See, men become the prey when men start looking for the women's approval. See, the way I dated, and maybe God has blessed me to be more handsome than the average guy. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just saying maybe because I've had success on dating sites, and a lot of men have complained about not having success. So I'm going to acknowledge that I may have an unfair advantage over some guys in the looks department, even though I know there's guys more handsome than I am. So it's not that I just have this crazy unfair advantage and I'm walking through there and I can get every woman I want. No, that's not the case. But what is the case was that I dictated the terms. I don't care who she is. I don't care what she looked like.
That's right.
We're going to do things the way I say we're going to do them. And if you're not interested in that, baby, you just ain't the woman for me. I don't want an uphill battle trying to impress a woman on a dating site. It is impossible for me to it's impossible for me to say what's going to make you smile or do something what's going to make you smile, because I know there's plenty of dudes who are far more simpish than I am, who is far more suckerish than I am, and they're willing to pay more than I am. They're willing to go the extra mile that I'm not willing to go. There's always somebody out here willing and able to do more than I am. So I don't want to get in that game of competing with the variable that I don't have no knowledge of and no control over. So what I did was I dictated the terms at all costs. Women claim, and I use their logic against them. Women claim they want a leader. I don't believe them, but that's what they say. So if they want a leader, see, my message, let me preface this so we know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to every guy under the sound of my voice right now. I'm not talking to you gentlemen on the stage necessarily. I'm not talking to the people in the audience. I'm not even talking to the people who may see this replay. I'm actually talking to some people who probably don't know I exist and will probably never, ever hear these words. Most dudes are willing to, like what you say, play the game or get out of the game, but most dudes aren't willing to change the game. See, if you change the game and you reintroduce a new set of rules and you get the women who are willing to acquiesce to those rules, now it may shrink your pot of women to choose from, and you should be perfectly fine with that. But see, most dudes aren't fine with that, because most dudes want the beautiful women. They want the most glamorous women. They want the women that everybody else want. And I'm like, bro, you should only want the women who want you. And if she don't want you, shouldn't be interested in her.
But will it go back to what I was saying a while ago, though? I think a lot of cats want a safe bet, though. They don't want the reject. They don't
I
want
gotta be right back, gentlemen. I gotta go take care of something. I'll be right back.
No, I was just saying, though, I think they want a safe bet, though. I think a lot of cats are afraid of getting turned down, and they want a guaranteed yes.
I think everybody want to guarantee yes, including women. The problem is this, but I think this what I was saying. I'm telling y'all this. Look, I think men do a terrible job as far as raising young men, as far as strangers. Like for instance, I grew up learning that you're a player if you get a lot of women, right? Did y'all grow up that way too?
No, my dad was a married man. My grandpa was a married man. No.
Okay, so
my dad was a street nigga, and it was my stepmother his whole life. Hell no.
Okay, well, the way I grew up, right? I grew up getting told, the more girls you fuck, the more player you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck as much as women as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically be a player. Like, losing your virginity at a young age makes you seem cool, makes you popular. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like the peer pressure, just all of that. So I think a lot of young black men grow up that way. They grow up getting told, especially by their peers, hey, you know, when you have competition like, oh, who gonna lose their virginity first, or who gonna crack this girl, or who gonna fuck the most girls this summer, shit like that. Like, men create competitions based on what? Getting vagina. We praise vagina more than marriage as young kids, especially amongst each other.
Yeah, because you can start fucking before you can get married.
Yeah, and I think that was like more so growing up. It's like once you hit a level of maturity, you start to realize like having sex is cool, but you start to pay more attention to the character of women, because you can be a fine body but be crazy, and it's not worth it.
But
I didn't start fucking for sport until I was 30.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what age are we talking about? Because when I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about fucking. I mean,
I was.
Well, I mean, I can't say I started fucking when I was 9. So, I mean, like, I can't say that I wasn't fucking when I was young.
It's a difference between wanting to kiss a girl and like a girl
No, bro, we was
Getting
playing
drunk,
catch
my
one,
nigga.
freak one. We was playing
At what age?
house. I all the y'all
Yeah, house,
childhood
but
was
it was
listening.
more kissing.
You
House
say
wasn't having
fucking.
sex.
No, I was getting, because it went from kissing to I wanted some head. So, and
Right.
but again, like,
Okay, well, I wasn't thinking about
we
that.
Yeah, I
not.
don't
That's
remember
what
that.
I'm saying.
Wait, how
Look,
old were
I
you?
don't know how
I was
y'all grew
9.
up, but I swear to God, we was freaky when we was kids, bro.
What age is what I'm saying though?
Hey, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt y'all. We ain't gonna get through all these damn questions.
Oh, you laugh. We just keeping the show
No,
going
I'm
while
trying to
you
see
Hey,
because
go.
hold
they
on.
grew
First
up
of all,
different.
nigga,
No,
you just
I think
came
it's
back
good,
on
but
camera. We
I
was
know,
keeping the
my.
show going
I
for
think
you.
I
it's
know.
good to
I know.
understand the
I'm
type
just
of.
saying, like, no, because I'm saying we about to be talking. We about to be talking like we're in the locker room right now, which is cool. Which is cool, but we just
They
got.
need to hear the
Oh,
locker
you
room
back?
talk.
You good? Go.
We just got a few questions we got to get through.
No, you know.
Because listen,
This
Ask
is
the
commercial
question.
break. It was a
Hey, look, man. Hey, we're trying to
commercial
stop
break.
our locker room talk, y'all.
no,
Let's
no,
go.
I love the locker. Listen, brother, I'm one of the bros for real, so I'm good with the locker room talk.
Nah,
It's
it was
just,
a nigga commercial break. You good? You back now? You
so
back?
look. All right, so here's the next question, gentlemen. What is a proper date? Full details, please.
Want me to go first again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Proper
No,
date.
let's switch it up. Let's switch the order up. Get Ethereal out the way first. He gonna talk a lot. We're gonna go Ethereal. Shut up so we can move on. Get Ethereal, and then we'll go Willie, and then we'll go Rock, then we'll go Nas.
Okay, I think a proper date is this, especially if the man is taking a traditional route. If you're taking the traditional route, take her on the less expensive date as you can, but involve some more. A perfect date to me is more interaction than it is staying still. For me, that's what I do. We going to Pot Bellies and playing mini golf for $20.
Okay.
The
Wait.
reason why is
How
because
the hell you gonna go to Potbelly and play mini golf for two people? Mini golf and both eating for $20.
oh yeah,
What
mini
you
golf
eating? You eating
$20
crackers?
and 2 Potbelly
That boy
sandwiches
went
is
on
less than
Groupon.
$20.
You ain't getting no damn 2
He went and
Potbelly
got that
sandwiches.
Groupon.
You're
Hey,
not
let them
getting
know.
2
You better.
Potbelly sandwiches
Hey,
and
Uber Eats
playing
be
mini
having
golf for $20.
discounts. Uber Eats, hey bro, tell them Uber Eats be having discounts. I got a QR code.
Okay, so mention that. I said full details,
Okay,
please.
right, that's what I'm saying. So,
But you
I mean,
didn't say that. You didn't say that, sir.
but yeah, look, I just got a blueprint. I don't want to go full details.
No. Let me tell you why we need the details. Because women, y'all gotta understand something. These women don't understand when they see a man paying for something, right? Let's say it costs $200. They go, well, I try to explain this to women that in Atlanta, bowling is not cheap. Let me prove it to y'all. Finish what you're saying, and I'm gonna prove something to you.
A
Look,
bowling
I
day
say,
is
look,
$200 in
you
Atlanta.
hit her up, say what time, and look, we gonna go here. I'm gonna pick you up. You go pick her up. You take her to like you could do mini golf, pool, bowling. I I will advocate for men to take the least amount of money, spend the least amount of money because you need to see if that woman will enjoy you, whether you spend a lot or less. Always start less, never start with more because if you start with more, you're gonna have to keep that up. So if you try to impress a woman, you gotta keep that impression up forever. You
Yeah,
can't stop. But if you start with a low bar, shit, you can only go up. So if she will accept your least, she will accept your more, and she will be grateful of either one. So
so watch this.
I'm picking her up. We're going to play mini golf. We're gonna talk, do something interactive, maybe a game room.
I think that's dope. Now watch this, gentlemen. Understand something. This is for the people who don't understand Atlanta. Now, I haven't looked here in a while because I haven't been bowling in a long time. But I used to do this a lot to kind of show women and help them wrap their mind around they don't understand how much dudes sacrifice to try to be with them. So look at this. So we're going to say going bowling at Bolero in Chamblee. For those of you who live in Atlanta or know about Atlanta, y'all kind of know where Chamblee is. So we're going to say, how many guests? 2. And then we say, what day? We're going to pick this Friday.
Weekend. Pick a weekend, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to pick this Friday. All right, this Friday night, we're going to try to reserve the lane. Let's see what happens. All right, so what time we going to go? We're going to go at 7:30. Oh, the price went down. it dropped significantly.
You still got to
That's
count
still a
food and
lot
shit.
for bowling.
God damn.
No,
But that's
no.
it. Wait. That say $76 for bowling?
Yeah, bro, that's cheap.
That's
That's
still a
not
lot.
cheap. Nigga,
No, I'm
in
telling you.
Chicago
Listen,
is what?
bro, listen to me. Listen to what I'm
That's
trying to tell you.
crazy.
Bro, this. It used to be double this.
Y'all niggas got money. In
No,
Atlanta.
they don't. No, they don't.
Y'all got money.
They act like
Hey,
they got
whoever
money.
just said that's low, they got money. Cause hell
Bro,
no.
Bro, listen,
Hell
I'm
no.
telling you, I used to do this all the time.
Yeah,
Now,
I think dude with the watch on got money. The Kevin Samuels background guy.
hold on, watch this. No, this is just what it used to be, bro. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
y'all
show you
rich.
something. Hold on. Let's see if I switch the location. Maybe this location ain't popping no more. Let's see. Let's go Bolero in Atlantic Station, Lucky Strike. Yeah, let's do that one. That one's probably gonna be the most expensive. Let's see. Lucky Strike, 2 people, Friday night. And we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
we got
7
Lucky
p.m.
Strike in
7:30.
Chicago.
Look at it. It's already $83. It's cheaper now. I don't know. I guess bowling is not as popular as it was, but bro, look, $83 and 6.86 cents.
What do
That
y'all
ain't including no
mean?
food.
That's wait. What do you mean it went down?
It,
That's
bro.
still, bro. Wait, do you know? Okay, if you go to Lucky Strikes here in Chicago and play one game, it's like $40. That's
Right.
it.
Listen to me, bro. I used to show women this, bro, and it'll be $150. Look, let me finish playing with the dates and see if it changes. Because again, I haven't been bowling a long time, and it used to be a lot worse. Let's see, Saturday night at 7:30.
Bro, it's gonna be $200 because bowling's 100, then the food gonna be another 100.
Yeah.
It's a $200
Yeah, but-
difference.
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
ain't finna.
Oh, you know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? They took out the mandated food card. It used to be an automatic $40 added to the ticket for food. Now, y'all all know women don't eat $20 worth of food when they go out to be entertained.
No, they're gonna drink that.
Yeah, they don't. That thank you, Willie. I was just about to say that don't count. That don't count the drinks that you're gonna spend. So imagine they used to force a $40 card on all of these reservations. So this $83 will be $123.86. That would be the base price. That's bowling, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
So what I try to get women to understand, here's the reason why I want details. Here's the reason why I'm pressing y'all for details. When I talk to women, they don't understand that men pay, like they'll think, oh, we just went bowling. In their mind, they just went bowling. Oh, we just went bowling. We didn't do nothing special, but it still cost him $150. She don't know it cost $150 because she ain't at the checkout counter. She not swiping her credit card or her debit card. Besides, I'll ask a woman, how many times will you go on a date per week if time wasn't an issue? You know, you don't have any kids and it's not really interfering with your work. They'll say, oh, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 times a week. 2, maybe 3 times a week. Well, think about that. If a guy's taking you out, or whoever women he's taking out, well, let me back up. I started when I first launched my podcast, back when COVID happened. When I launched my podcast on Anchor, and it was just an audio podcast, and I was really starting to enjoy that space. And this is when that Average at Best video came out with Kevin Samuels, and I was just like, oh shoot, I don't got to do this. I'm gonna just push everybody to Kevin Samuels. I was like, well, I didn't know his name at the time. I was like, I like this dude, so I just started telling everybody to go check him out. I was like, I didn't care about doing the work or getting the notoriety. I just wanted to see the results happen. And so if I could push people in a direction of somebody who's polished, who already figured it out, I'm like, why not push them over there so they can learn something? So anyways, I was interviewing guys randomly, kind of like doing those street interviews, asking guys questions. And I was like, hey man, how often in your real life, how often would you say you go out on a date in a week? The guys were saying, man, well, it just kind of depends, you know, anywhere from 1 to 3 was the answer. I randomly talked to a lot of different men, guys that look like they got money, guys that look broke. And I asked them, well, how much is it that you would spend on a date on average? Some guys went as low as $50. Other guys were saying like $300.
Damn.
So when I did the average, after talking to all these men, I did the average, and I figured out on average, guys in Atlanta was spending $1,000 a month on dates on average. Well, if you think about it, if you spend $200, like let's say for the guys who do the cheaper dates, they do $50 a date. That's not a whole lot of money. You think you spend $50. Well, if you do that twice a week, that's $100 a week. You're gonna do that. I mean, what is typically 4.5 weeks a month? So you're gonna spend $450 a month on dating. That's a guy with an extremely small budget of $50. All you got to do is double it to 100 and you already at 1,000. That ain't a lot of money. Spending $100 on a date is real easy to do.
If you spend $100 on a date, you're not getting no pussy.
You damn sure ain't getting no pussy if you spend $100 on a date. So you shouldn't even spend no money and you'll get a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You either gonna spend a lot of money.
Trust me. Look.
Why they going on so many dates though? That's kind of.
I don't even go on dates, and I
it's
still
not a lot of dates.
Bro,
not a lot of dates.
I know girls who go on dates 4 to 5 times a week and they brag about not ever having to have groceries in the house because it's always a nigga trying to fuck them that's willing to feed them.
No, I was talking about the guys. The fact that you going on that many dates, 4 dates a week or 2 dates a week.
That's not a lot of dates.
But I'm in my head is like, why? I don't know.
Well, you got to think about it like this, Najee.
For a single guy, it's not a lot of dates at all.
Yeah, it's not a lot of dates because don't think of it in terms of dating. Think of it in terms of having a conversation with a woman trying to get to know her. Is it unrealistic for a guy to try to have 2 conversations a week? Is that unrealistic?
Nope.
To have a conversation usually costs money.
If it's money,
it costs money to converse with these women. What'd you say, Rock?
If it's money long enough and that's what he chooses to do, he can do what he wants to do. I'm not gonna do it.
But Rock, take the money out the equation.
Yeah.
If you're a single man, is it unrealistic to think that you will have 2 encounters a week trying to get to know a woman? Is that outrageous to you?
Oh yeah, like I say, dating someone that's not my wife or I'm in a relationship with, agreed to commit to is outlandish to me. That's insane to me.
Okay, cool. You're gonna like where we're gonna go in a minute when I get through these questions. So I understand where Rock mind is at. So he gonna like where we gonna transition to. But does it make sense for a guy to be like, man, you know what? I there's like 8 girls that I met on these dating apps. I'm trying to get to know. You know, I want to try to talk to this one right here and kind of see where her head is at. You can do the talks over the phone.
Yeah.
You can do the talks over the phone, but that talks over the phone is like, I think it's a trap. I personally think it's a trap. And I'm gonna tell you why I think it's a trap. Because if you can converse well, women like that. Women love that. And you can fall into a trap with these extensive, long conversations because women will never end the phone call if she's enjoying it. She will, she will kidnap you verbally. You'll be sitting there on the phone with her. Next, you know, you invested 8 hours. You talk to her 2 hours a night, 4 days in a row. Now you fully invested in this woman. You think a man that spend that much time with a woman, he see her, he don't like what he see, and he just like, all right, on to the next one before he try to hit it. He at least gonna try to hit it to try to compensate himself for all the time he invested. And now from that point forward, everything he's saying is disingenuous. He don't really care about really getting to know her. He's just trying to make up for all that time he invested. Just like dudes try to make up for all the money they invest. When guys spend a lot of money on a woman, they may even get to the point where they don't like her anymore, but they ain't gonna cut her loose, not until they hit it. So I think you gotta be very careful. I think we as men have to make women understand how we think, regardless on if they accept it. They do not have to accept how we think. They do not have to like how we think. But if we're pandering, if we're walking around changing how we are, trying to fit what their approval levels are, we can only sustain that for so long. And then they're going to be like, oh, he lied, he this, he that. Maybe he did lie. Did he lie? Or did he just try to fit the role that you wanted him to fit until he couldn't fit it anymore? Then they'll be like, well, why wasn't you just honest? Well, if he was honest, he wouldn't have got this far with you. His objective was getting to know you. He can't get to know you unless he passes your approval test. So he's jumping through all these hoops. And then once he jumped through all the hoops to get to know you, he realized he don't like you. And he ain't gonna jump through no more hoops when he realized he don't like you. But he still want to be paid for all the time he invested.
And I think that's why for me it's like the dating aspect. It don't take me that much time to determine if I'm gonna keep rocking with you or keep being interested in you. So it's like 8 dates to me is a lot because it's like, damn, you going through that many people to it don't take that long.
Yeah, but if you think about it in conversations, now there's not a lot of conversations.
And those dates could be with the same woman too. We're not saying 8 dates.
With okay, I'm thinking it's 8 different people. Like you want to.
That's why I said change it to conversations, right?
Yeah. No,
conversations.
You're not. That's a hoe at that point.
We internalize things the wrong way, and we have to look at just the true essence of it. It's like just a man going out with a woman to have a conversation to get to know her. There's nothing wrong with that picture.
No,
it's something wrong when it's costing him money to get to know her. That's where the problem comes in. Because now ulterior motives start to creep into the equation. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna go to the next question.
Nobody answered it, but
oh, damn, that's right, ethereal. Goddamn, ethereal.
I did. I was done.
Yeah, I know you the one made me think we had a whole conversation on it.
Right. I said, spend the lead. I'm spending. We going to mini golf.
I heard you. You got to repeat it. We heard you. Then we went to that's when I pulled up the bowling and let you know you ain't going no damn mini golf for no damn $20. Mini golf.
Look, it's no. It's legit. Yes, it's places in Chicago. I swear to God.
Well, we gonna look at Potbelly. We not looking at places in Chicago.
Go look up the Potbelly sandwiches. We finna get a turkey BLT.
Potbelly sandwich, which is menu. Let's see.
Yeah, and we getting the skinny. Don't get the large.
Bro, if you get a girl that's willing to go to a Potbelly and then go bowling, and she give you her best energy, she give you her best self, you need to go ahead and just marry her on the second date.
For real.
And that's exactly why I'm marrying my girl.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, hold on. What we getting real quick?
Hey, we getting the BLT. But wait. Go to Turkey and Swish. We
right
get
there,
a turkey.
Bravo.
Look, we get a turkey and Swish, bro. The simple. We go keep it simple.
Where the turkey and Swiss?
You don't get no avocado
I
either.
see a turkey breast. Where the turkey and Swiss?
It's probably that you probably at the premium sandwich.
It's the avo without the it's the avo turkey without the avocado.
It's the 6-1. Yeah.
All right, so start your order. Man, what the hell?
These niggas ordering Potbelly on a podcast. Y'all called it a motherfucker.
Hey, look, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Hey, give me a
we gotta
Chicago zip code.
Hey, YouTube land, never seen before done.
Right. Give me a Chicago zip code.
All right, put 60610.
All right, so we're gonna go here. All right, we're gonna in-shop pickup.
Yeah, we'll go to
they close, whatever. So what? What the hell? Okay, select the time. We're gonna pick it up
now. We want it right now.
No, they close right now. So we're gonna say 5 p.m. This
all
is tomorrow. We're gonna all right, damn. How I get to the next? Oh, here we go. I want to see if you can get 2 sandwiches. Man, it's $9.99 for this sandwich right now.
Yeah, tax not tax. We don't count tax.
Bro, this is $9.99 before tax.
That's what I'm saying.
Bag to bag.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We don't count tax. Just go ahead. See? You getting 2 of those. That's $20.
Right.
And then you taking a golf.
$20. Then how you gonna go play golf with other? You already at your budget.
No. I didn't say a $20 date. I said $50 date.
You ain't say no damn $50.
You said $20. You said $20. You can.
No, I said I'm taking her to go mini golf for $20. Not
you meant the. I was asking you.
I thought you were saying both.
Eat
oh no, not both. Not both.
Yeah, I thought you were saying the same thing.
And that's why I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Boy,
$50. Yeah, $50.
Look, Rock, I wanted to see this. I tell every dude, hey man, you want a date? Move to Chicago. You got one place.
Bulletproof. Yeah, I don't want to date and then be bulletproof to be bulletproof to do the shit. Like that's terrible advice.
But look, Hey, but low keto, you ain't got to buy 2 sandwiches. Y'all can split that one.
No, stop. No,
What? On
okay,
the
stop.
first, okay, that's
Hey,
different.
listen,
They
I'm
cut
pretty.
every sandwich in half, huh, babe?
I'm pretty sure if I take my woman to go get something to eat and talk about, baby, we finna split this, she gonna look at me like, boy,
Hey,
split these cheeks
Uh,
maybe, but you're not finna split this
Split
meal.
the cheeks.
hey, listen,
Hey, look,
Ethereal.
And you
All
said don't get the large.
Ethereal. I'm glad the
cause
women
that
in
motherfucker about
Chicago.
$15, bro.
I'm glad the women in Chicago sound like they still down to
That
earth.
motherfucker $20.
You will never.
See, they got original skinny and then some extra shit. No
In
shit, man.
Atlanta, bro, you will never, ever.
I ain't coming to Atlanta or
And yeah,
America.
I strongly advise you not to. Hold on to the one you got because you don't want these problems in these streets. Willie, what you say is a proper date?
Something that both people are, that benefits both people. So I always say do two things, because the odds are, you do something, it's going to be hard to find something that she likes and enjoys that you also enjoy. So if it's like you're just trying to get to know somebody random off the street, that talk to them, conversate, figure out what it is they like, and then incorporate that into the date. Like,
Cool. I think that's dope. So if you do that, if you got two people and you're incorporating something he wants to do and something she wants to do, who should foot that bill? If there is a bill.
Whoever asked the person on the date.
Oh, so typically it's going to be the guy.
100%.
So typically the guy needs to fund 2 events.
Well, he needs to fund one date. I don't look at it as 2 events, because to me, if a woman is worth my time, she's worth my money, because my time is more valuable to me than my cash is.
Cool.
So, go ahead.
I think you've graduated to a place where that's the case for you. 100%. I don't think the average guy, see, like my advice that I give, it's for a niche group of people. It's only niche because it's only for the people who are willing to listen. But it's for the masses because it's something that the masses could do and it will work for them, right? I don't like to give advice for a select kind of person who has reached a certain place in life that they're like, hey, this doesn't bother me. This doesn't affect me.
So then let me reword it. So then I think what the average guy should do is he just needs to make sure that he can find something that's within his budget, and then just make sure that whatever he's planning is, incorporates or includes what she likes. He can still make the final decision because it's coming out of his pocket. But if she's not a bowler, but she does like arcade games, then take her to Dave and Buster's instead. Right? You want to go bowling, but she's in the arcade, y'all can do both at Dave and Buster's. But have some sort of creativity about it. But again, if we're talking about average guys, then yeah, you're gonna date with it, at your pay grade, or you're saying it's your pay scale. So if that means you got to say, hey, I want to go to a restaurant where she likes Italian food, but you hate Italian food, so maybe find like one of those Italian fusion restaurants you can go to where she can order her Italian and you can order your hibachi or whatever it is you want. It's not hard to create a date for 2 people, especially when like they actually like each other, because usually the woman is gonna go wherever the fuck the dude that she likes wants to go. She doesn't care because she wants to be with him.
Look, now y'all talking like men where we can extrapolate some stuff from, right? And we can build something on to help these women understand. So here's the thing, Willie, you said something that's crucial. If she likes him, she'll go wherever he wants to go. Facts. Majority of guys are taking women out on dates where the woman does not like him. And the women don't see anything wrong with that because they're looking for experiences. The women aren't necessarily dating to be with the guy. That's why I tell women they don't, like, women think men don't date with intentions. No, it's the other way around. Women don't date with intentions because you never hear men out on dates with women. They absolutely are. They just like, there's no way in hell I would ever be with this woman. They don't typically take those women out on dates. They may try to get to her house. They may try to sleep with her, but they're not trying to take her out on dates and give her an experience. They're trying to take women out that they actually want to be with or really want to get to know and give them those experiences. They're trying to gain brownie points with women they like. And women don't understand how they burn men by men taking women out, and women had no interest in him whatsoever. But because he was willing to take her somewhere that she's never been, or take her somewhere where she could take pictures and add to her collage on Instagram, she took the date. And so I would like, if nothing else, for women to understand that I don't think if a man's taking you somewhere and it's nice, he wants more than just to sleep with you. He's actually interested in getting to know you. And I don't think they understand that. I don't think they recognize that. Ethereal, you sleep, bro? Your eyes, you keep looking like you sleep, man. You turn your damn camera off. We don't want to look at you over here like you narcoleptic, nodding off. Man, I'm turning this damn camera off.
Turn the TV off.
We gonna skip Rock because Rock don't believe that dating should be done that way. But Rock, we're not gonna skip you. If it is your woman, if the people are in a relationship, what is a proper date in your opinion, Rock, for two people who are committed to each other?
Well, I mean, I can actually answer that question. You know, I wasn't always married, so I can answer the question. So,
wait, Rock, you currently married right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, for sure, happily.
At my mama's house podcast, sound like some heathens sometimes.
Oh man, I'm a married man.
I didn't know you was married.
Yeah. So again, you know, I don't mean to regurgitate it, but you know, date who you with, date who you committed to. But I don't. I basically just want to go to some real player stuff. You know, this is what I was taught. He told me one day, man, he said, let me tell you something, young man. He say, in this life, you either gonna pimp life or life gonna pimp you. So you might as well choose a side. And so from that day on, I decided that before I let anybody pimp me, including a chick, I'm gonna do the pimp. And so that's where I stand. So when it comes to a woman, one of the things that I tell guys, man, I don't get past 3 conversations with most women that I've met and talked to, whether, you know, in the online area. You want to know why? Because one of the problems with men nowadays, or in some cases, is that when we meet a woman, we put ourselves on their level, and that's where we start fucking up at. We make them feel like they equal to us, and I don't do that. I'm not going to agree with everything you say just because I'm trying to hit or just because I like you. Nah, I will debate your ass on the first conversation after giving you a number. I don't give a damn. Or if you say something that's questionable or something that I probably wouldn't have accepted, if you say something where I would have checked you in a relationship, I'm going to check you now. I don't care if you ain't going to like me no more. Because that lets me know you ain't for me, baby. And you'll be amazed how many girls' pussy get wet when you do that. You know, if they run from it, then we know you dodged the bullet. You know what I'm saying? So a proper date for me, you know, well, of course it would be somebody that I'm with. I'll just make sure, like, you know, it's somewhere where you can have more conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should take a woman to the movies if you trying to get to know them. But I also got to say this. I ain't paying to get to know no motherfucking body. Let me tell you something. I don't pay for pussy. I invest in pussy, and I expect a return on my investment. That's an ROI. It's just business, nothing personal. Yeah.
Now I'm mad because Rock is becoming what I tried to avoid with Willie. That's why I didn't want Willie up here. Now I'm not mad at you. Listen, brother, I agree with wholeheartedly. When my man Willie be talking, I'm blocking step. I'll be agreeing with 99.9% of the stuff you say. Rock, I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly, brother. I don't have one piece of pushback for what you just said, bro. I appreciate your input. Najee, what you got? What's a proper date? Full details, sir.
A proper date for me is walking in the park or
my man. Damn, Najee, there you go, baby.
Well, I'm being for real. Last time I went on, we went to the park and played Uno or Phase 10. It was just a simple.
Did you win?
Of course.
Okay, that's
no. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. Not the first. The first one, you know, I had to let her win. Then she got her confidence. Then
my old lady kicked my ass at Connect 4, and she swear I let her win though. But we both know I would never do that.
Hey, listen, brother.
Something simple like that, or
look,
walk downtown.
I think the walk in the park is the best thing. Look, I used to tell people this all the time. I still tell people this, but I'm not actively in the dating market. But I would tell women straight up the day I meet them, look, babe, I'm going to date you in 1 of 3 places. My house, your house or the park. Now, granted, that's not for everybody, because every woman's discernment ain't good to let a man come to your house on the first date. Every dude's discernment ain't good to let a woman come to his house or go to her house on the first date. So when a woman say, "Oh, I'm not comfortable with you coming to my house," cool, makes sense, understandable. I'm not comfortable going to your house, cool, makes sense, understandable. So then we have one more option, and if that don't work for you, baby, you ain't for me. I tell a woman, dress comfortably. I don't want to meet you when you dress to impress. I want to meet you how I'm going to see you when you're not dressed to impress. Because if I like that version of you, I ain't got to worry about no versions of you. But see, women like to have guys meet them when they creme de la creme, knowing this is as good as it get. And if I think you just all right, when it's as good as it get, every day from there, I have to look at you and we going downhill, baby. I'm not interested in a downhill opportunity. That's not, look, only thing I like downhill is ease of getting along. I tell people to love downhill when it comes to love languages. If I'm not attracted to you, baby, it ain't gonna work. I'm not even interested in hearing what you got to talk about. I don't want to talk no more. All right, next question. How many proper dates before things get serious? We're gonna start with you, Naj. You go back the other way. Before things get serious, so y'all just describe y'all proper dates. How many of those proper dates before things start to get serious?
I would say like 2 to 3. If not, honestly, for me, it was 1 for me, just because of
but you got to keep in mind this is in general. Is it always where you're going to get serious with a woman after one date?
Nah, it was just because of how long it lasted. It wasn't no.
No. I'm talking about structurally. So we're talking about structurally, right? If you know that you took a woman out on a proper date, mm-hmm. and you ended up doing that proper date with her, how many more times before you're like, well, damn, I wouldn't keep doing this if I didn't like this woman. Clearly, I like this woman. How many of those dates does it take for you to start to get serious?
So I would say 3. I would say 3 for me. Because for me, it was like we went to the park, and then after the park, it's like, damn, what you trying to do? Then we went out to eat, like we went to go get some, like we wanted to be around each other more and more, but that was after talking for a minute or talking and being able to just converse. So I would say 2 to 3.
All right. What you say, Ethereal?
We gotta restart this whole conversation, Will.
We're gonna get shit, man. You crazy. You gonna get in where you fit in.
The real one is here, and I gotta undo whatever bullshit y'all done told everybody. So we gotta redo everything.
This fool said the real one is here. Okay. Hey, listen, you last, sir. We're gonna go Ethereal, Rock, Willie to you.
I say don't count at all. I think if you put a number on it, you'll either be forcing it or underselling it, because everybody connection is not the same. Some take longer than others. I would say do it when you know it's right. Only you will know the number that's right for you, because you're gonna be the only time is now. So when you in that moment, you're gonna know, and it should be based on your emotions, because and then time too, it takes time. It takes time and conversation to calculate how a woman think. Like for me, one of the first questions I ask a woman is, do you need a man? If she say no, fuck up, but ain't no more dates. So it depends on the questions you ask her, the type of conversation you have. I don't think you can put a number on it. I just think that you need to know eventually. I for sure. So don't take her out on more than 5 dates until you know, though, for sure.
See,
so no
well,
more
you
than
damn
5.
sure got a number. You damn sure got a number now, don't you?
No more than 5, because you don't want to be wasting your money on it either. If you know that she ain't the one for you, invite, because like you said, women will go on dates after date. Women are going dates after dates after dates and not have.
How you go from ain't no number to 5? So you know for sure you don't go past 5, but ain't no number.
Yeah,
so the number is 5.
I don't think you could put a time on seriousness, but you can put a time on bullshit.
Yeah. So you gotta put a number before it start getting serious. 5. If it ain't 5, you're like, hey, this ain't working.
Yeah, if we get to 5 and I ain't sure, we ain't
Then
doing
it ain't working. So 5.
All right, 5.
Okay, Rock, what you got?
Okay, so first I'm gonna say I wouldn't put a number on it because I think that's a little that can come off as so when I hear that, to me, respectfully, that's kind of a little controlling and dictating. And again, it leads back to what I said. I was taught that the only person you should be dating is your wife or husband, the person you're in a relationship with, or someone who y'all have agreed to commit to. Now, with that being said, word is power. Let's take it back. Where does the word date come from? It comes from the word datos. Datos simply means exchanging information. So the true dating is getting to know someone. You see what I'm saying? That's the true origin of it. And basically it's become, incentivized and business, it became a business and we bought into it in American culture. And so I just thank God that I was taught not to buy into it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, dating is a lifelong thing because I'm only dating my wife or the person I'm in a relationship with or the person who has agreed to commit to me.
Can I ask you a quick question, my brother? If where should I look up that translation of the word date, just real quick, and then I'll let y'all continue, and I'll go do this on the side.
Oh yeah, you can just Google it. Yeah.
But where should I? Is it like a specific I like a language in particular?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's Greek, but of course, I don't just buy into the Greek language. I go back out of ancient Hebrews and all that stuff, but just the basis of the word, at least from that standpoint, tells you what data is, because you got to remember back then you didn't have Instagram in the 1800s and 1700s and stuff like that, but love still existed. People still courted or got to know each other. You know what I'm saying? And though in those times there was no such thing as quote unquote doing all the going bowling and stuff like that. So all you had was two humans who interacted and love grew from there. And what I'm saying is that we've let the material things and societal norms take us away from the true essence of how to build and create love between two people. And it starts with information. Get to know each other. All that other shit will come with it. You know what I'm saying? I take my wife all around the world. You know what I'm saying? So she'll tell you, yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get into dating, because dating only gonna hold horizontal, is only gonna break niggas' spot.
Dating is for
The
hoes.
modern form of it anyway.
Hold on, you know what, gentlemen? I got to do a better job of this. Ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section, I want to apologize to y'all because I told myself I'm going to start taking some intermissions to address what y'all say, post some of y'all comments on the screen, and maybe we can dive into some of what y'all are saying. So let me take a little brief intermission and let me go to the comment section real quick. And for some of you gentlemen that may have to roll at 10, I know y'all might have some other obligations. I understand we're coming up on that time, so we can keep the bully out the room. The bully may have to leave pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna let him go real quick, and then I'll read the comments. What's your idea? How many days before things get serious, Willie?
How the fuck am I a bully, bro?
You
Never mind.
rocking out a bully, bro. Hey, we listen.
Okay.
My bad. I want you to be a bully.
Hey, my bad.
Hey, I'll approve of your bulliness, sir.
But so this is the thing, right?
Hold on, you balance out the pandering and real dope, so we need you.
That's fair. So this is the thing, right? I'm not even going to agree to go on a date with a woman until like everything is on the table. Like for me to show up to that date, my resources, my time, my company has to be on the table. And a lot of the times the guys go on dates, the only thing on the table is that woman's company. So until we're equally invested in that date, I'm not even going.
Okay,
so
do us a favor.
I say all
Remove
that to
you.
say.
Yeah. Remove.
I say
you,
all that to say I'm not
okay.
going on a date until unless like where I know we're fucking. And then so that should be date 1 or 2. I'm not going on 3, 4, 5, 6 dates with somebody that one, I'm just still investing in a vagina that I'm not getting. That's retarded to me. And then the way that I value my time, I'm not interested. I'm not going to even link with you. We've had the conversations. Now I know you want to be nasty. I know what you like, all that stuff. Like until sex is a foregone conclusion, me showing up should not be, because I'm probably not coming.
Ladies, look at this all-star panel Will got for y'all. If you not fucking, we not going on a date. We're gonna show y'all how to find some love, ain't he?
Hold on. Listen. We're gonna get their mind right. If nothing else, they're gonna understand how men think and they're gonna learn to acquiesce.
That's
See,
how
the
they
problem
shit.
is
What you mean,
God,
real dope? That's how they think. If
guys
you
have
ain't
been
spending money,
acquiescing. Well, no,
if
see,
you
that's
ain't
the
spending
problem.
money on them, they ain't giving you none.
No,
So what you
guys have been acquiescing to women. It's supposed to be the other way around. Listen, ladies, you don't have to do it. You can do it reluctantly. You just must do it. We see, I don't care if you are happy about following me. I just care that you're following. I care that you're doing. I don't care that you do it with a cheerful spirit. I don't care that you cook with a cheerful spirit. Did you cook? Did you clean? Did you do whatever it is I need you to do? Because I don't go to work necessarily to pay these bills with a cheerful spirit. I do what I must do. I do what I'm supposed to do. So, anyways, look, we're gonna get to these comments. And Willie, if you got to bounce, I understand, brother. We're gonna say peace out to you now. If you
I'm
don't
good.
gotta leave,
No, I'm
we
good for a minute. I'm good for a
All
minute. I had to go
All
let
right,
my
cool.
dog out.
All right, cool. So look, let's get into these comments real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Okay, Willie said Meteor Man. Okay, then we can go from there. So let's see what we got up in here. We got Sir in the building, Gray Stoke. We got Ascend Masters News. Let me see what y'all got, what y'all saying in here. Somebody said, let me scroll all the way down. Here was a good comment. This was a good one. God created your wife from your ribs, not your head, for you to look down on her, not your feet, so you can walk all over her. She is your rib, your helpmate, your equal, period. I love what you're saying. I just don't like the equal part.
Man,
Because a woman is not a man's equal. A woman has equity. A woman has value. Her value may be somewhat equal to a man's because he's looking for something different than what he is. They're not the same, but they're equally valued, I should say. A woman's not looking for a woman, and a man's not looking for a man. So they bring two different things to the equation, and that's what makes them equal, if you want to call it that, but they're not equal, because equal would mean you can line them up and they have the exact same value. They don't. Women and men do not have the exact same value. Women will profess, if you question them the right way, they will profess that in every shape, form, or fashion, they want a man that's better than she is.
Mm-hmm.
Taller, stronger, faster, smarter, richer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The only area that I know women don't necessarily want a man to be is more sensitive than she is. But for the most part, they want men to have more empathy, more patience, more love, more confidence, more trust, more everything. I don't know areas outside of femininity and sensitivity and things like that women want to be better at men than. But anyways, what else we got here? Bet next first date, jeans and a hoodie. Absolutely. I recommend women go in jeans and a hoodie on a date. What you gentlemen say to that?
Yeah. I say a sundress, so just in case.
Cool. Sundress is cool, but I think these are more casual encounters. I don't mind a woman in a sweatsuit. I don't mind a woman in jeans and a hoodie. I mean, she needs to look nice, look presentable. You can be extremely attractive in jeans and a hoodie, but I don't want you coming dressed to impress, because I always find that to be I always find my second encounter to be a letdown, disappointment. I don't know about you, gentlemen, but the chicks, when you meet them at the club, and the
Yeah,
lights
face
are
be
off, they
beat. They got
beautiful.
all that damn makeup on and
That
shit.
black
Then
light
they
on, they
look
look
different
real
with it off.
good. When that final call and them lights come on, you're like, damn.
I learned a hard way. If you're still in the club when the lights come on, you know already fucked up, because the only people left are gonna be the fat and ugly women. So you finna get you asking for it at that point. But I learned that when I was 15.
We got people saying 2 to 3, 4 to 6. We got 2 to
I
3.
bet
That
you a
seems,
woman said 4 to 6.
huh?
I bet
No,
you it
that
was
was
a
a
woman that
man.
said 4 to 6.
No, it was a woman.
Man,
That was a woman.
It was a woman.
it's a man too, Sir Grace.
No, he had a question mark. Yeah,
Oh,
see, real dope. Listen, man. Hey, we gonna help you out, bro. Look.
I'm
Let
sorry.
me put it up there for you.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you.
I said sorry. Let's move on.
He said, "Take it, get me out the hot seat quick." Ms. Nora say 2 to 3 seems quick. Okay, well, ladies, look.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you ain't spending your money.
When I was dating, I would tell women like this. I didn't tell them the day I met them. I would tell them after the fact. And if I was ever, usually when the date ended, I mean, like when I knew there was nothing going to be there, and I put them, they became like a friend. Because like a lot of the women that I had previous encounters with, whether it went all the way there or it was just surface level, these are the women that kind of became my friends, because you spend a lot of intimate time talking to these women. If you don't have no bad blood and there's no conflict, y'all still stay in contact with each other. So a lot of the women that I know in Atlanta is because I was a single man and I was pursuing them at one point or another, or they was interested in me and we just became friends. I knew on the first date if I wanted her to be my woman. By the second date, I was trying to see if there was some consistency there.
Yep.
You're like, you know what? Okay, yeah, she doing the do. By the third date, I'm all in. Women, very few women can make it to a third date with me. Very few women. I don't even understand getting to 6 dates. Go ahead, bro.
when you say all in, you talking about having sex with, or this is not even having sex? Like this is
no. I knew I wanted her to be my. I knew after the first date, if I didn't know, I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm 70% sure after the first date if I want a woman to be my woman. I don't care what the interaction is with her. By the first date, if I'm not 70% sure I want her to be my woman, it's not getting to a second date. No woman ever made it to a second date if I didn't want her to be my woman after the first date. By the second date, I'm at 80, 85% sure that I want this woman to be my woman, but I may need a little bit more confirmation because maybe the second date got cut short, or maybe, you know, something. I don't know. But bro, I'm talking about these proper dates. Proper dates, you have the right type of conversations. If you're spending money, you're doing something that you enjoy doing. You're getting to know this person. You're not just a quick meet and greet I'll tell you about, right? I don't think a meet and greet will qualify as knowing enough about a person to want to make them your woman. But that's so I can see that you really are who you are. I get to see your hygiene is intact. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Every time I did one of those 20-minute dates, it always turned into a 2-hour date, because I always allowed the woman to reserve. And when they enjoyed you, the only time it didn't is if I met a woman on her lunch break or something like that. I think that only happened like once, maybe twice. But when these women, if you're the right specimen of a man, when you're interacting with that woman in that 20-minute ordeal, she's not going to want that date to end if you do things the right way. And I give her the first right of refusal. I'll be like, hey, I gotta go. Unless you want me to stay, then, you know, I can move some things around. And she'll be like, yeah, you know, you can. Like, all right, you know, see what you do. I ain't had nothing else planned. I just set it up that way so the woman doesn't have to feel locked into something. And if she can make up something like, you know, I really have to get back to what I was doing. I just wanted to, you know, oblige and fall into your structure, your game plan on how we're going to do this. And anyways, long story short, it always worked in my favor. But by the third date, which no woman has ever made it to a third date that I did not enter into a relationship with. I never took a woman in my life on 3 dates that I didn't end up in a relationship with, ever in my life. I don't even understand how guys are doing that. I don't understand why they're doing it. What you got, real dope? How many dates is proper date? I mean, how many proper dates before you take a woman serious? Are you talking? Can't hear you. You hiding your mouth behind the mic. He might have had an issue. All right, what else we got in here? I would hope dating for a month or 2, the woman would pay for a few dates. Nope.
Shit.
Nope. I've only had one woman pay for a date with me. 2 women in my life that I could think of.
Yeah, you can
Many
count.
women.
You can count them on 2 fingers.
One girl took me out for this
That's
sweetest
not
day, and I never
not
saw
many.
her again. She want my cup of tea, and
You
she
hear
just
me?
want. Yeah, I can hear you now. I've only had two dates in my life where a woman paid for it.
I've had plenty. I've had a lot of women.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you take me on a date?
Yeah.
Shit, my girl,
I've
my girl bought
okay.
us tickets to go see Clips.
The rappers?
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas was old as hell.
But no, that new album was fire.
Oh, the new one.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Red God sort of out one of the greatest.
No. This your woman. That don't count.
Oh,
When you're
okay.
going on dates with people, it's like trying to get to know them. It ain't talking about your
Oh
woman.
no. I've had a few women take me on.
Yeah, I've had
Shit, I
quite-
had one girl pull up in a Lamborghini and take me on a date.
Oh, she had her
Swear to
man.
God,
She came and picked you up in her man truck.
her ass was a realtor. She boy, I swear to God, she
Look,
was
did
them
you
in
hear
a
girls
me?
from-
Lamborghini,
No,
bro.
she came and picked you up in her man's truck.
No. She was a realtor. Like she
That's how you get somebody
That ain't-
murdered.
That ain't even attractive to me.
If my woman picked somebody else up in my car, I'm putting 30 in.
no, it was her
Never
car.
mind.
She went.
Never
she,
mind.
She wasn't married or nothing. She actually was
What happened with that? Tell us about that. I want to hear where'd that go.
She
She was ugly
so
as hell.
she had a child, but you know, her and her
Ugly.
baby daddy went together for a few years. So basically she was single at the time. So it wasn't
Wait a minute.
Hey,
What?
what?
She was a single mama.
No, okay, was she was a mom that was single, or she was a single mother? Two different things.
Oh, that is, you think so?
Hell yeah, because the father is
Explain that to
active,
me.
she's not a single mother. She's just a mother that's single.
Hey, listen, hold on.
Wait.
Why you mention her baby daddy, bro? Why you mention her baby daddy?
No, I'm
No,
just
because
saying, she
most I
went with
get
her
it. Because
baby.
most chicks, most
Look,
single
Sexy
chicks are
Red
fucking
said
with
fuck
baby
her
daddy. I
baby
get
daddy.
that.
So fuck her baby daddy. Shit.
Hey, no, Ethereal. Why did you mention her baby daddy?
Because y'all thought y'all said her man's car. She ain't got no man. She
No,
got a baby daddy.
I was joking when I said it because you said a
Oh.
Lambo.
I know. I'm just clarifying. She don't got a man. She had a baby daddy. Two different.
So it was
things.
her baby daddy car that she came and picked you up in.
Nah, it was hers.
It don't
so what
fucking matter who car she picked him up in. It wasn't his bitch. He just was gonna fuck her.
But no, hold on. So what happened? What
No, I
happened?
don't think he
Like,
did.
Nope.
This didn't
If-
work out.
Huh?
Clearly, right? This didn't work out, right?
If my girl picked up another nigga in my car, regardless of
Wait,
what the
Willie,
plans
man,
were,
why you starting shit?
I'm telling
That
you,
is
bro,
not the
it's
story.
up.
That
It was a
ain't
joke.
what happened.
Look, moving on. It was a joke. No. Ethereal. A chick pulls up in a Lambo truck.
Hey, Willie lying, y'all.
Hold on, look.
How? I would never in my life let a woman pick me up
that's
in
what I'm
another
saying.
nigga car.
You
If a girl pull up in a lamb truck, she ain't my type.
No, I'm saying I'm saying.
Hold on, real
No,
dope.
What I'm
the
saying
lamb
is
truck,
that you
she
making
selling
it
pussy
seem
at
like
least.
it was her man car.
Well, I mean, if a girl got a real nice car, then yeah, I can see why you think that. But if a girl pulled up to pick me up in a lamb truck, I know she sell pussy. I'm not getting in that car.
I don't know, bro. She wasn't no lamb.
Ain't nothing attractive. It's everything is unattractive about a woman in a lamb truck. Everything is unattractive.
It wasn't a lamb truck. I said it was.
As long as it's not a Nissan Maxima, I'm cool.
Listen, wait, listen.
It was an
Willie,
Ultima, not a Maximum.
That's
Wait a
even
minute.
worse.
Ethereal. What kind of truck was it again?
I ain't said truck. I
No,
said
he
a
said a
Lamborghini,
Lamborghini.
bro.
You just said a
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Oh, well, you know, ain't no chick got no Lambo.
No, that's a
damn
nigga car,
sure
bro.
not.
She ain't
Shit,
my type.
ain't no-
She got a Lambo.
I thought you said a Lambo truck.
Wait,
I
what
could-
happened though?
I
I'm
could
curious to
accept
hear what
a-
happened.
He's out here. What happened?
Yeah, that's
What
what we're trying to
happened?
get
I'm
to.
invested now. I want to
That's
hear
what
this
we're trying
story.
to get to, right? Because look, if it's a Lambo truck, it could be a woman. I think those are good cars for women because I don't like when I see dudes in
It's
Lambo
not.
trucks. But if it's a Lambo,
You throwing shots,
take it.
Willie?
I take
no,
offense to
not
this.
throwing. No. Listen, they're not girl vehicles. I'm just saying I don't like seeing guys in them because I just don't like crossover vehicles that much. Period. I don't care what they are. If it's a
You throwing a lot of
Lamborghini,
shots.
No, bro,
No,
it was one of them cars off midnight. Hey, what's that game that
You
called?
talking
Midnight
about?
Madness.
Well, listen, was
Midnight Madness.
it a Huracan, a Ventador, Murcielago?
It
Which
was
one?
definitely a
It was
Huracan.
one of them cars from midnight.
Oh, Midnight Club, Midnight Club,
Yeah,
the racing
Midnight
game.
Club. It was one
The
of
All
those,
the
racing
bro.
cars I just listed is in that game. That's why I asked.
It was definitely a hurricane. If you got a woman in a
Hey, but look,
Lambo and it's hers, it's a
all I
hurricane.
know is that it was white with stripes.
I don't care what the color was. My question is, a chick
happened?
pulls up to your crib or wherever y'all at, and she in a Lambo.
She's
This
selling
nigga-
pussy. That's we can start there. And you know how you
No,
know she's
no,
selling
no.
pussy? Because she got the
I
sell
wanna
pussy
know-
version of the Lambo. She got the cheapest one, the
She
white
said,
one with the
oh
stripe.
man, bro.
Listen, Ethereal. I don't
No,
care what
man,
kind
don't
of
be
it wasn't a
putting
Aventador,
no, man,
wasn't a
don't
Marcel.
give her a bad name,
Listen,
man. Come on, bro.
Just listen. She's in a Lambo. What
From selling
happened?
pussy.
This obviously didn't work out. So what happened?
All right, this what happened. She pulled up. I got in. We went to this restaurant.
Oh, you
She
got in
went-
her car.
Did she open the door?
Oh, you
Bro,
know
no,
that's
no,
you
no,
know that's whole shit, right?
No, it was hers. It was hers.
How did you check the registration?
Look,
Did you
I
ask
ain't
her how
checked-
much her insurance was? Because those are questions that only people who own those cars will be able to answer.
Look, all I know is that she a top realtor in a nation.
Oh, she's definitely selling pussy. Never mind. You said she a realtor. There you go. No problem.
I ain't hopping out of no woman's passenger side in a Lambo.
Shit.
Ever.
Shit. Why
Ever.
not? They,
I'm just not.
First of all, I'm not getting into a car in a Lambo with a woman driving.
Bro,
I'm not getting
look.
into a Lambo with anybody driving but me.
I let
Look,
my
I don't give a
stepmom
fuck.
drive
Whatever she-
mine.
look,
And
look.
when we went out and when she took it to we went to Target, we went to Walmart and a couple other old mom places. I didn't get out the car because I'm not about to be seen with like getting out the car. I knew then I don't want to be seen getting out of a lamb with a woman driving. That just makes you look poor or like a sugar baby.
I don't want to listen. The
Well,
cars.
I don't think that far ahead. I really don't.
Oh,
give
well,
a
see,
fuck.
yeah. I'm big on
I-
how things look, big dog.
Hey, I swear to God.
No, look.
Look,
Ethereal.
I don't care.
No. Ethereal is like eccentric. He don't really care about like his image. How people see him don't bother him as much. He's like Najee. Najee don't really care what people think. Me, Willie, and Real Dope, we're a little bit too self-conscious for that to happen. We're like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
cool.
I'm not
That's
even
cool.
self-conscious. I just
If it
understand like
helps, it
No,
ain't
you
harm.
self-conscious when it come to that.
in the
It
snow.
ain't-
But that's the thing. I'm not self-conscious. I'm self-aware because I understand that how I look and present myself to the world in the circles that we're in, that matters.
The
So
world
I
ain't
can-
gonna see you.
But my thing is, if I
The
know it's
world
my
ain't seeing
car,
me
if
get
I
out
know it's
this
my car, it
Lambo.
don't make a difference.
Oh,
Only
no,
a few
yeah,
people saw it.
My,
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
care who sees it. It can be COVID, nobody outside. I'm not
Real
letting
Dope.
a woman drive me.
I'm with
Yeah.
It's
Real
very
Dope.
rare where I'm gonna let a woman drive me.
Hey, look, I drive a lot. Fuck that.
The last time I got driven by a woman was when my woman was at the dentist with me and I got a tooth pull and I was under anesthesia, so she had to drive the Corvette home.
Yeah,
All
I
I
do some
say
shit
is
like that.
this:
Yeah.
I don't remember none of that shit, but she did get me home.
Don't remember that.
She did get me to the house and she fed me and she took videos of me while I was high. So like I know
Damn.
that she made it.
Boys, I respect y'all, but let me tell you something. I ain't no truck driver. If she want to drive, she can fucking drive.
Hey, look,
What?
nigga,
what?
Y'all
No,
tripping.
my woman can
Hey,
drive me.
But
I
I
don't
ain't
like
worried
women
about
in
women
another
that think
story,
about
though.
me. But me, I've been in relationships with women with big Benzes, Range Rovers, and all that. So, I mean, a lot of women that I've been in relationships with were high end women, quote unquote. You know that.
Right.
So that's no.
He was
I
the
mean,
passenger.
that ain't my type.
Hey, look.
See, that's different. You
Hey,
said
we
a
was the
Range
passenger
Rover.
prince.
Range Rover's
That's cool,
cool.
bro.
Yeah, Range
I ain't
Rover is
talking-
cool.
No, but I'm not talking about on any Range Rover. And I'm not talking about no any Benz. I'm talking about some of
You
the
the big boy.
Yeah,
The bigger the better. I'm not letting listen. I don't like my woman can drive me. My
Now
woman can
drive
drive
they
my
shit
car.
in a heartbeat.
I don't want a woman driving me.
She drive you crazy.
Let's
Why
just
not?
get that.
If she
I
drive
ain't mad
you
at you,
crazy,
I'm just
let her
saying-
drive for real.
No,
Don't
I
be
don't.
mad when you see
I don't
me in the
trust-
passenger seat taking a nap. I'm good.
I don't trust the way women drive. I'm damn sure not gonna trust her driving me in a
women can
Lambo.
drive better than men. Come on.
For me, for
the
me, it's
insurance
just,
rates prove otherwise.
Yeah.
I know niggas when they talking about going somewhere, I will not ride with them.
Yeah, that's because you know
we
they
all
on their
know
4
people like
PUI.
that.
I
That's
got
why.
a cousin, nigga. I wouldn't dare ride with his ass.
We all know people like that, right? We talk about women in general. Put it like this: if you had to flip a coin, heads is a man driving, tails is a woman. You don't know who the man or who the woman is.
I'm picking the dude. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Women drive too fast. Every time you look up,
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
foreigner.
from Texas,
Foreigners and
bro.
women
Rock,
are dangerous.
I'm
Rock,
from
you see,
Texas. We all drive slow, so we don't have a problem.
Rock, you seem like you very comfortable in your masculinity, right? If you and your girl was kissing, would you let her like put her hands on your on your butt? Like, would you if y'all was kissing?
I don't know where you going.
Oh my
I'm
God!
just
What?
Man, hey,
just
real
real
dope.
quick. Just
Nah, he
answer
asked
real
that
quick. I'm
'cause
going
his
somewhere with
girl
this.
touched his ass.
I'm not saying she put her finger in your butt, like, but would you let
Nah,
her?
you know your
Would you let
girl
her
touched
hold it?
your ass. That's why you asking that question.
I'm going somewhere with this.
It's okay, real dope.
All right, so the reason I won't let a girl drive me is the same reason that I just don't let my girl touch my butt at all. Like, I don't know why.
You know your girl be
I don't know
smacking
why.
ass
You
when
can't
walk
even. You
past.
can't. What you
Hey,
say?
real dope lying.
You got me
Real
quick.
dope is
You
lying.
compare a woman driving
You know,
to
niggas
a,
ask questions
Look,
of shit that happened to them.
No, what he
I don't-
said made sense
look,
though.
My
What he said
girl,
made
Your girl slapped your
she
ass
can't.
a few
She
times.
can't put
You
her.
think I'ma
She be like, "Why
beat the shit
can't I?"
out you?
I don't know. You just can't touch. I don't want you touching
I
my
don't
butt.
know because you don't want you touching my
Real
butt.
dope. I
Y'all
rock
know
with that,
women
bro.
love.
I rock with that.
Wait,
That makes sense.
hold up. Nobody like you. Nobody likes a man ass more than a girl. Stop it.
That's
You
true.
Okay,
know
so
your
Ethereal,
girl.
you answer the question now.
Huh?
Can your woman, when y'all kissing, can she caress your butt and all that?
Caress now.
What can she do? What can she do to it?
I don't know about caressing.
Can she
now.
hold it?
Huh?
What do you think you was talking about, Ethereal?
Squeeze it.
He said touch
Can
it.
she hold it?
He said touch
Whoa,
it.
All right,
whoa,
not
whoa.
caress. Can she just hold it?
Can she? No, man. Can she hold your ass?
I'll get back on fan when y'all switch subjects. I don't want to talk about man ass.
I'm trying to get through these
What,
questions.
what,
Hey,
what
this is
can
a
you
real
do?
dope dude, bro.
What
This
can,
is real. This is.
what can she do to it, Ethereal?
Let me
What
get
is
back
she
to
allowed to do?
Huh?
What is she allowed to do to it?
Well, I'm done with it.
I
So
think
I.
it's time.
Well,
And
honestly,
then we gonna lose
see,
rock.
no,
Let
no,
me
for
get
real.
back to
To keep honestly, to keep it real.
Oh,
Women don't do much when I have interactions with them. I want to do all the work.
Oh, but what is she allowed to do? What can she get away
She
with?
allowed to be. She allowed to be my sex doll.
Take dick and take dick.
No,
and
so
follow and trust.
Ethereal, you I don't want you to backtrack. You just made an argument that women love a man's butt.
Yeah,
Right?
because girls look for instance, right? I'll give you an
Just
example.
say you apologize, Ethereal. Just walk it back.
No.
Right.
No. That's what I'm
You
saying.
said women love men's butts. We want to know
They
what makes
do.
you think that, big dog.
They look. Not my girl, but
No, you
girls
done
that
already put her out there now, bro.
no,
Come
listen,
on.
girls that I dealt with before. They, your butt. I want to touch. Get your hand off me. Get your hand off me. Yeah,
Hey,
they try to touch you when you naked and walk past and shit.
No,
I'm on the
Ethereal.
bathroom.
Ethereal.
You try to backtracking that?
Hey, I'm
Ethereal.
gonna ask you a question, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Legs spread wide or over her shoulders.
Pause.
Wait for
You ain't
him.
gonna say pause?
No, I'm asking you. I don't have to say pause. I would never do it.
Choose a preference.
So, would you prefer like have your legs spread wide or be over her
Next
shoulders?
question. Look, man.
Y'all crazy, man.
Hey,
Hey, look, y'all, look. Hey, see,
Baby,
look.
y'all.
See,
Hey,
look, this. Hey, look.
what is the
look.
difference between dating
Wait,
and
hold
courting?
up. We'll wait. No. You can't. We got first of all, we gotta finish the story with the lamb.
Oh, yeah,
I
for real.
forgot about that. Damn.
We gotta finish the story, man. Yeah, so she took me out to eat. We went and got some chicken and shit, whatever. She paid for it. And she dropped me back off.
Oh, you owe her some dick then.
Is that it?
That was
One thing led to another,
So why didn't you see her anymore? That's what I want to know.
I told because this is the thing. I liked her a lot. She had like how you said, Will, our first date, I could see myself being with her. Like she was that type of woman where I can literally see myself being with her. She wasn't modern, like she was respectful. Like she had a kid though. I texted and said I could never take you serious because you got a child.
Oh, okay. Kid was a deal breaker.
And we never bounced back from that. She even like let's say like a month later we hung out again. She just couldn't get over that comment. Like
Well, you
she was
wasted
bringing
your
up random.
time. You shouldn't even saw it a month later unless y'all was just gonna do the do because you already made it perfectly clear. I could never take you serious. The mere fact that she even saw you again was something on her end.
Yeah, but I'm saying like she would just randomly bring it up. Like, I can't believe you said that. Like
He
she was
should
saying
have
like, but my
never
child, She was
Well,
like, my
if he
child don't
getting,
take
if
away
he
from
getting, it
like.
don't make a difference if he getting some.
Having a kid, if some things are hard stops. Like if a woman said she has HIV or AIDS, I'm just using these for like hard stops.
Boy, you went
A
to
lot.
the extreme.
Well, those are hard stops, right? There's like, well, okay, there's a hard stop.
Yeah, yeah.
To some people, having a child is a hard stop. And if a man makes it clear to a woman that having a child is a hard stop, she's wasting her time trying to ever get to know.
She's not wasting her time.
If
They
she's
can
trying
have
to get
sex.
to know him, huh?
They can have sex.
No, I said unless she's going there to get her back blown
Oh.
out or do the dude, then it's fine. Is she going for what particular purpose? But if she's
Well,
trying
the
to get
thing
to
is
know
that
him,
she wanted more than sex.
yeah,
to
but
me.
you gave her a hard stop, so she should
Yeah,
have never saw
I
you
couldn't do
again.
it. I can't do it. I could never take up
What
a
if
baby.
what if you dealing with a woman and she said, well, wonderful woman, listen, these surgeries fool us these days. You find out that a woman wasn't born a woman. Is that a hard stop?
I'm going to jail.
No, you didn't do nothing with her. I'm just saying. Well, him, sorry. It's a hard stop. So if it's a hard stop, it's a hard stop. There's no need to be like, well, we could kind of talk about this again. No, what we're talking about.
That's the hardest stop. No pause. No pun intended. But
definitely, I would definitely consider somebody with those 3 letters before I consider somebody that was born a man. All right.
Well,
look,
shit. I don't know. Damn, that's still a harder part.
Never consider nobody born a man.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
What is the difference between dating and courting?
The intentionality behind
Rock,
one
we're
of
trying
them
to get
going
to
to
where
jail.
we're trying to
The
get to
other
what
one-
Rock was talking about. Gentlemen, what's the difference between dating and courting?
Courting,
Willie.
you going to jail. Dating, you just having fun.
Oh wow.
Wait, what?
You're going to jail for courting.
Wait, what? What's going on? What y'all talking about?
I'm
Shit, court.
confused.
Oh, you be
I'm turning the camera off.
I'm joking, man. I'm
He
joking.
was making a joke.
Y'all
Will.
old niggas need to lighten up. Y'all too light.
Hey Willie, what dating and courting? What's the difference?
the intentionality. You date to get to know somebody. You court someone to marry them. So,
Rock.
Again, remember, dating is information, is talking, is getting to know someone. Courting is the reward from 2 people agreeing to committing after getting to know each other, which is the true definition of dating. So
We skipping you, Ethereal, because you said going to court. Nah,
I think it's the same thing, honestly, to me.
you think dating and courting are the same things?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, real dope.
Well,
I mean, it is. That's my whole point.
No, they're different. They're different.
No, it became different. It's been modernized and
It's the same.
It's the same thing.
So I'm gonna tell you what.
Changed over time, but
Well, I
it
guess
means the same thing.
I guess I'll tell you what, because I think that most people know them as 2 different things, right?
Exactly.
I think that when people use the term dating, I think they're inquiring they're implying no pressure, right? Go out on this date, get to know you. Maybe it ended us fucking, maybe it ended us just liking each other, going on another date, right? When you're courting, that's not supposed to happen. When you're courting, it's all about intentionality. It's all about, you know what? I'm seeking you for a serious relationship, and I'm getting to know you, and I'm allowing you to get to know me so that we can take this next step and continue to take steps to this direction. And I just think dating is just no pressure type of situation.
And
So
let me
courting is
respond
pressure.
to that, right? And
A little bit more, yeah.
I say this is a part of what's damaging the Black community. The fact that, and he didn't say nothing wrong, because they are the same thing originally, but it has become 2 different things because of societal norms, especially mainly in our culture. But the fact that we, as a culture, don't hone in and understand the true meaning of dating is why, when it comes to relationships, we're fucked off, because we become a over-sexualized culture. Now, don't get it wrong. Everybody freaks. We know them Caucasian folks, they the nastiest motherfuckers on earth. But guess what? They understand that big relationships is a business. There's an African proverb that says a man's first business is his family. That's God giving you an opportunity to practice being a good entrepreneur. It's a good chance if you can't manage your family, you probably can't manage your business well. You notice majority of the businessmen are married or have been.
I don't agree with this statement though.
You don't have to agree with, but I'm just stating facts. So it is what it is.
I don't think it's a fact either.
Well, you don't have to, but I'm just telling you what it is, and I respect you disagreeing with it. But again, if more black people practice what I just said, we wouldn't have all these baby mamas and baby daddies. So clearly, dating has fucked us up. So it's got to.
I agree with that. No, I agree with that.
Well, that because okay, that's the thing. Like Will said, because we allow women to take control. Women change the game. So women has turned courting into tricking and dating into sexual liberation. That's why.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. This is what I don't like about that, because we're playing tit for tat. At the end of the day, every individual is accountable for who they fuck and who they choose to be with. So let's not do that. That's semantics.
No. I'm saying no.
Listen, no.
That's what I mean. When they change the narrative.
Look what you did. You made something that's an individual thing between every person and the choices who they fuck with, and you made it everybody else's fault. No. It's not every woman's fault who you choose to fuck with.
That ain't what I did.
Get him, OG.
Here's why. Hold on. Here's why. Let me say this.
All right.
You only gotta get it right once. What's the problem? What's the problem? So what? It's some hoes out here. All you need is one good girl. What's the problem?
No.
You mean to tell me we ain't got a good enough intelligent skills to be able to choose one right one? I question any nigga that can't get it right one time.
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that once you change the narrative of a word, once the true definition of a word become a new narrative, that then's become a collective mindset. All humans think from a collective consciousness. This hence the reason why telepathy is.
Here y'all go with the hotep stuff.
It's not. Bro, I'm just intelligent, nigga. How about that?
Well, I mean, always looking for labels. So at
but
the end
my
of the
point,
day,
for instance,
I'm not gonna run for marriage and not take marriage.
No, I'm saying, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
We're gonna go into the dating and courting thing in a minute. We're gonna pull up the graph and I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. We want to address this question. So Ms. Nora had a question, so I asked what was her question. She typed it up. Here's the question. Will, I'm trying to wrap my head around how you can commit to someone after 3 dates, which could essentially be 8 hours in total.
Ooh.
I think that women don't realize that men. Okay, go ahead. Now,
We're about to go, or Willie about to go.
Okay, that's cool. All right, Willie, I'm gonna holler at you, brother.
Nice meeting you, Willie.
I think that women don't understand that men process things differently. We look for different things. See, we're not looking for a protector. We're not looking for a provider. We're not looking for a leader. We're not even looking for a lover. Like, men don't look for love. I try to educate women on this. And gentlemen, y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree. It's okay if y'all agree. It's okay if y'all disagree. Men don't need love. Men need respect. Women need love. Women don't need respect. That doesn't mean just blatantly disrespect a woman. That's not what I'm saying. And that doesn't mean don't show a man any love. What I'm saying is, if a man loved a woman, she wouldn't be looking for respect. If she felt loved by him, she wouldn't be looking for respect. If a man was respected by a woman, he wouldn't know if she loved him or not, nor would he care. What's y'all take on that?
To me, I'm always curious when people say respect and love.
I lost the two gentlemen that I know could speak to it very fluently. But anyways, go ahead. What y'all say?
Yeah, I always am curious when people say the men need love, respect, and women need love. Because to me, it's just one and the same. At the end of the day, I just think it's all based on acceptance and being respected. At the end of the day, being loved it's all one and the same to me.
Well, let me explain it. I can explain it. So the difference is this: men need respect more than love because a man's role requires more sacrifice than a woman. So love it, so respect weighs more to sacrifice than love do.
So what do you when you say
I'm gonna
respect?
tell
What do
you
you
why.
mean?
Wait, because see, a man can sacrifice on small levels that makes big impacts that the woman may not see. Right? Respect sees it, love doesn't. So with a woman's love, it's emotional. So it's about how you making her feel. Sometimes sacrifice comes with lack of feelings. So she can love you and still leave you. But if she respects you, she gonna respect the sacrifices you making, right? Love not gonna necessarily respect your sacrifices because again, sacrifice is sometimes absent of feelings. Because whether or not your feelings involved, you got to do what you got to do as a man, especially whatever role that you have in society. So men need respect because our sacrifices we make on a daily basis, even for the simple fact that we literally have to die for our women, that's a sacrifice that women literally cannot, they love cannot see that. Only respect can, because that respect comes with you understanding the person that you're dealing with. See, most people can love you and not know shit about you. They do it with Chris Brown. They do it with celebrities. You don't know none of these niggas, but they love them.
People can
But
respect
you
you and all.
respect them.
No,
Respect
they
makes you
respect the
dive.
accomplishments, the accolades. They respect.
What
They
they do.
respect is far more. Respect is admiration.
Yeah.
Like you gotta think about it like this. And but biblically speaking, the Bible tells their women to respect their men, and it tells the men to love their wives. So what a lot of women don't understand is that you even hear from the thugs. Thugs will die for their respect. They will literally die for respect. Women don't understand it. They don't, but the thing about it, they don't have to necessarily understand it. The problem is they won't even accept it. They won't even accept that there's a difference. See, Najee, you live in this alternate universe here on Earth, right? You're here, but you have this alternate universe that you live in too. So at the same time, you see the world a little different than the average person. It's not to say that what you think is wrong, because you make a lot of great points. I just think that the way you see it, it's going to be an extreme uphill battle to get the rest of the world to acquiesce, to get on the same page as you. And I think the reason why is because I'm gonna just tell you, I think the way you see it is wrong. I think the way you see it, and it's not about right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's just men, women don't crave respect. Whether it's right or wrong is irrelevant. Women don't crave respect. Men do. Men want to go places where they're respected. If
But
a man's not respected, he don't want to be there. And I don't mean he's disrespected. Don't get it twisted that if he's not being respected, he's being disrespected, because you don't have to disrespect someone to not respect them. You understand?
I'm trying to, because they want to go where they so you want to go where you like the validation, like approve, like reassurance, like, because to me, if I'm doing something that I want to do, I don't need for you to respect me for doing the things that I want to do.
That's
Like,
because you're a trailblazer. Most men aren't trailblazers. Every man is not a trailblazer. So
appreciate
not only that, it's like you gotta, the way I want to articulate this, I'm losing my train of thought right now because I didn't want to go in this way. I mean, down this path today, I was going to set it up and write it all out so I could make sure I hit all my talking points for y'all next week. But respect is something that women just don't even fully understand until they're disrespected. They don't look for it. They can recognize disrespect more so than they can recognize respect. That's why they have a hard time respecting men. Men don't look for love. Men look for women to submit. Submission is not love. My woman don't have to love me.
Wouldn't submission be a form of respect though?
It could be, but it's usually not.
Because that's how I see it. Like for me, I'm me. The women who rock with me, they know it's not a matter of like looking for respect. It's a matter of they do it. Like I don't understand the concept of you talking to a woman and then she disrespect you. Like for me, if you're gonna rock with me, you know how to play the game and get in alignment with how I'm moving. So the disrespect and stuff doesn't correlate to how I.
Here's what I say about it, right? You know, again, you know, I love to do my best to keep it simple as possible. Love and respect is two different words with two different spellings, two different meanings, right? What I was taught was that love is a feeling, respect is an act, right? And so when you think about respect and love, respect is love to a man because we were born to what? Take action. We move, we shake shit, we create shit. You know what I'm saying? We make things happen. That's our responsibility to protect, provide, and preserve, right? Whereas women are nurturers. What is needed to truly nurture? A sense of love, a feeling, right? How does the woman show love? Make the man feel good, make the kids feel good. Affirmations, constant affirmations, a consistency of that. You know what I'm saying? Helping make the house a home. We build a home, they help make it a home. They provide the peaceful environment in it, the energy, right? And so, you know, once we understand those two things, then it makes it easier us us, and it should make women easier to understand, you know, the difference between respect and love. Now they can coexist. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? But again, at the end of the day, when it comes to it, a woman is going to break her neck and do more for a man that she respects than she loves. Because see, a woman can love you and still go fuck another nigga. But the woman that respect you, can't no nigga touch her.
Can't none.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Here's the easiest way to
add on?
understand
Let me add on real quick, Will. So this how I look at it too. So you know how you inspect something, like when you expect something, you're carefully you're looking for things, like you magnify, you know, an inspector. So when you look at the word respect, that spect is in it, because I feel like that base word respect has something to do with you
How
being
they see you.
you're carefully observing.
Exactly.
You're paying attention, right? Love, look, when they say love is blind, it's not, it kind of does make you blind. Why? Because you tend to using more of your emotions than using your brain, right? So it's more attached to your feelings as opposed to your critical thinking. So when a woman respects you, she's looking for things and ways to not disrespect you. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I swear to God, with my girl, this is what she does. She purposely, if I'm talking about something and she like want to disagree with it, she purposely don't do it. Why? Because she respects me so much that she don't want to cause any type of conflict. I have to be like, look at her face and know that you if you got something to say it. She waits for me to give her permission to give me pushback.
Same with my
Most of the
wife.
time.
Yep.
That's respect. Why? Because she noticed that I'm very passionate when I talk about something. And I'm standing on what I'm talking about. Fuck that. She knows, like, if I got a point, I'm gonna get it out. And I'm standing on this. And she knows how passionate I am. So she don't even bother to add any fire to that passion. So she just waits.
Yeah.
And
I
I
know.
notice her face. And when I notice her face, I'll be like, go ahead, say what you about to say, baby. Don't. I'll be like, I have to tell her to speak up for herself.
Yeah, that sounds.
Because that's what respect is.
Well, hold on, check this out, gentlemen. I
That's a
think
good
this is
woman, man. You better go on
this is
marry
an
her,
easy way
No,
to
I
try to
am, bro.
understand
I am, yeah.
I think this is an easy way to try to understand this. So I'm gonna use my example, just me in my life. Throughout my life of interacting with women, I've dealt with women who loved me. I've dealt with women who I've loved. I dealt with women who respected me. And I dealt with women that I
we get it.
had some respect for, but I didn't have like, it wasn't just like this great deal of respect because it's not a requirement for them. I can be with a woman and not necessarily respect her, if I'm loving her the way she needs to be loved, we're probably not going to have those situations where she's looking for respect in addition to love. Just like those women who loved me didn't necessarily have to love me if they were respecting me to my level of expectations, because I would have never questioned whether or not they loved me. I've never had a woman interacting with me with the right amount of respect that I was in a relationship with, and I needed her to tell me that she loved me. I've never had that. I'm not saying they didn't tell me they love me, but if you're respecting me, if I don't have these problems with you, if you're not violating any set boundaries or whatever that we may have established, which that's not been a past mine of establishing boundaries. It's just you
Hey,
violate.
Will, can I answer this comment this lady just said? She said in the conversation, there are respectful ways to disagree with your significant other. She shouldn't have to wait for you to say it's okay to speak your mind. See that um see when women that's not feminine don't understand that. And that's why. Because I'm gonna tell you why. She don't wait for me to tell her it's okay to speak her mind. What she's so feminine to the point where she don't want to cause conflict. She's always evaluating whether or not she's going to cause me any discomfort. Whether it's not that because she disagrees with me. It's not that she doesn't disagree with me with certain things. She does, but she finds the best way possible to disagree so that it doesn't come off combative. Because I don't take disagreeing as combative. If you disagree, you disagree. What's combative about women is how they disagree, not the fact that they disagree.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. I tell my woman, you can disagree with me all you want, but it's
but that's where it's kind of confusing to me, because if it's to not cause conflict, and you know her intentions isn't to cause conflict, and she needs to make a face at you because she wants to say something, but she don't want
No,
you.
she don't. I didn't say she make a face at me. I see this thing. When you know Will is married and
I'm
bro
not
and
legally
bro,
married.
Women
huh?
gonna make faces, bro. They
Well,
women. It
okay,
don't matter
but
what it
look,
is.
these two gentlemen up top is in relationships, and I guarantee if I ask both of them, do you know what's on your woman mind by her facial expressions, right? You can read her.
I can tell she pissed off about
You
something.
can
I may not know what's on her mind, but I know it ain't nothing
right,
good.
but
I
you
know the
know
energy
that
is
you know
different.
to
There's a shift.
investigate,
Yeah.
right? You know the type of faces that you need. You like, come on. I know you got some in your mind, baby. What's up? What's up? It's not that she don't make a face to show me that she got some on. She can't help it. My point is that she just doesn't want to cause any
But
conflict.
that's so for me, the issue,
Because she
how
respects masculinity.
it's not
Because
a
we all know that a woman cannot argue with a man. She
Let me
won't
back you
win.
up. Let me back you up. Let me back you up. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna kill this with one topic. My wife know not to be no more combative than no, my wife, she don't work, but but I'm just saying, let's say my wife worked. My wife would know not to be no more combative with me than she would a boss. And we live in a society where you got a lot of women, they respect their damn boss and they pastor more than they respect their damn husband or their man. And that's a problem, and I would never accept that. So that's me bagging up what he's saying, if you can understand what I mean. It's just they ain't gonna argue with the pastor, they ain't gonna argue with the boss. Hell, they won't even argue with their professor if they in school.
But
So
that's the thing is, it wasn't about arguing. He was just saying like disagreeing. That's where it became like, my woman, she won't disagree with me because she might think it might cause but it's like, wait, she can't disagree. I can see if she's coming at you like belittling you, but to not be able to disagree because she don't want to cause conflict, so she has to I just got to get her.
No, that ain't what it is.
Then timing is everything, right? I'm not into religion, but there's a scripture, because it comes from old African text anyway. And it said, woman, be submissive to your husband, for even in his wrongdoing, your innocence will cause him to ask for forgiveness. See, a woman's biggest power is her femininity, dog.
It is.
Don't let
Yeah.
me tell you something, man. It done been a time or two, bro, that we had a situation, but it was innocence and femininity. Man, made me feel like shit. Fuck it. Let's go take a trip. I apologize, baby. Something. Go shopping. Her femininity made me go trick on.
Well, my woman has the ability to be extremely stern, and it could seem aggressive if you misevaluate it, but it's more so just stern and direct, and it's sometimes not usually, but sometimes insensitive. I think she's a very thoughtful and caring person, but I think at times, because I think career women have, especially if they excel in their career and they're focused and they work long hours, I think they tend to harden in some ways. And so it's like, yo, when a woman is in that space, it drives me crazy. But when she comes out of that space into that feminine, like you said, Rock, you'd be like, damn, I want to do something. I want to do something nice. It's almost like they kids and you want to reward them, right?
Uh-huh.
A woman can make you feel bad just by not saying shit. She
I
just
swear to
quiet.
God.
But wait,
Because look, I promise you, like my and when we tell women femininity make a man surrender, like if I tell if my girl asks me something and I'd be like, what? I'd be like, damn, babe, I'm sorry, my bad. What you say, honey? Because I gotta change my words up due to her femininity, because she doesn't deserve anything less than careful. I'm talking about precise, careful, real princess treatment. Because that's how valuable femininity is. Like, I gotta check myself all the time.
All the time.
But like this,
Wouldn't
I'm gonna
that
make
be
it
what-
real simple. We've never called a woman a bitch that was acting feminine.
Feminine. Never.
It's
Ever.
never
I
happened
swear, bro,
in
it's
the
like
history of man
you ain't
unless
even
they
gotta
was
be
racist.
religious to feel like God go strike you down if you
Yeah.
curse at a feminine
Yeah,
woman.
you get
You really
I'm
like, y'all
telling
gotta
you.
understand, it
shut
makes
up,
you
bitch.
feel
No,
guilty.
not gonna happen.
I think it's the worst feeling in the world to treat
In the
a
world.
feminine woman bad. You got to experience a feminine woman to understand
No,
the it's
Hey.
like when people say you tiptoeing and beat around. It's like you take the most careful. I've never been this the most careful I've ever been.
Hey, hold
is
on,
it
look.
because you?
Now,
Wait, is it because you? Is it because you
You
afraid?
see that comment? See, that's masculine shit right there.
Wait, which one? Which one? Hold on.
See, that's a woman that thinks she the daddy she never had.
Mhm.
Wait, which one are we talking about? The one that he
You
got
don't see that
pinned?
comment,
Yeah.
Najee?
Oh, the one he got. I'm just trying to, because I was looking at the comments. They asking questions. I don't know if you're talking about the question.
If I gotta work to make you feminine, you not for me. Let me
But
look here, sweetie. I don't date trans men, okay?
I think the biggest.
Because women like that, when a woman if a woman come at me like that, I'm gonna look at her like she's a trans man. I'm like, am I with a trans man? Because that's just not fit. It's like you're a woman when you want to be.
Hold on.
Then if you get mad, then you turn back to the man.
Wait, we need some clarity. So Terry, go ahead and tell us in the comment section, because Rock is wilding right now.
Yeah, wait. I'm trying to understand, because masculine.
Oh,
to
she
me,
said he
masculinity-
sounds like a crybaby and can't read. Let's read this again. Maybe men should start checking their emotions at the door, especially if they want their women to remain feminine. So Terry, go ahead and break that down for us. Let us know what you're thinking.
Let me
And
tell
look, gentlemen,
look.
I gotta
Think.
while she do that, I gotta
No,
run
let
through
Najee.
these.
I know Najee was trying to say something. Najee was trying to say something.
No. He let him
Well,
say.
here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. Because Najee, you'll get the floor. I give everybody the floor. I gotta run through the rest of these questions because we took a little turn, a detour, and it took a little while.
Right.
And then I gotta show this chart, and then because my lives normally go 2 hours. We approach.
I gotta go in like 5 minutes, Will.
Okay, so look, rapid fire. So we don't got that many questions. There's probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
So rapid fire, just make y'all answers quick and to the point.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna pin Terry's response, and then we're gonna let Najee say what he gotta say. I'm gonna show that chart and we're gonna wrap this thing up. All right, so look,
where did we live off? We left off on what's the difference between dating and courting. And here we go. Should men be dating or courting? Naj.
Both.
Okay.
It's one of the same.
Rock.
Yeah, their wife.
Huh?
Yeah, they should be dating and courting their wife. Yeah.
Oh, their wife. Okay. Hey, Therio.
Both.
Okay. Unanimous. I'll say both. All right. How would a lady know if you're courting her?
If I start FaceTiming her, if I answer the phone and talk to her on the phone.
Oh yeah. Hey, look. You know what? I think that. I think that is the number one way for a woman to know. I swear to God, I agree. I hate when people call me without asking.
Wait a minute. He said if I FaceTime you, if I answer the phone.
No,
if I talk, talk on the phone, I audio message or text. I'm not.
I swear to God, that's all I do is audio message, bro. Don't call me without asking. If I pick up FaceTime and let alone talk to you for more than 30 minutes, I like you.
Wait a second. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I don't even want to ask Rock. This just throwing me off for such a loop. Did you say if I answer the phone?
If I talk to you on, I don't like talking on the phone.
Me neither. Bro.
Audio message me. I don't like talking on the phone.
You know why? Because the shit don't be worth it, Najee. Tell them.
Well, I'm 31. I don't know. I'm 31. I don't like talking on the phone.
Yeah, it don't be worth it.
It don't be like, especially if I don't mind talking on the phone, but if you
he might accidentally be in a relationship with somebody. They call her, he answers the phone, like, who is this? Oh, this Keisha. Oh,
he ain't gonna know his wife's voice.
Yeah,
audio message. You could talk.
Yeah, I will audio message you all day long.
Yeah, audio message all day long. But I don't like to. I like to be. I'm doing stuff, and I don't want to be like, wait, hold on, let me like.
What would they do? What would they do with a Nextel? Remember the Nextel chirps? What would they do if somebody just? He'd probably lose his damn mind.
I can do that. I just don't like putting like on the phone. I can't multitask. I like
you know what it is. This is what it is,
bro.
See, we can look. We can audio message all day.
I don't like.
It's because the amount of energy it takes to just be on the phone. That's a luxury I can't do. I can't.
And I like to respond when I'm present. Like if I'm doing stuff, I don't like to just I'm an audio message.
Are you hearing this, bro?
Hey Rob, tell him, bro. We don't like talking on them. You can't just call us.
Yeah,
you can't just call me. I'm not picking up.
Wait,
I feel honored. Hey, these niggas are some celebrities.
I'm sending a message say, hey, busy. Text.
Woo. Hey, you gotta make an appointment to talk to these niggas.
No, time out. Y'all know what audio? Time out. Hold on. Y'all don't know what audio message
the page out y'all book.
You know they old. They old.
Audio message is.
This is some new nigga stuff right here.
But they old.
I don't know what this is.
Wait,
I've never heard this in my life.
Whole audio conversation.
Y'all don't know what
I swear. Audio message. Audio. Save your life.
No, I done did it, but when that's all you want to do.
Oh yeah, that's all I want to do.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I do it all. I text, audio, and talk.
But that's how you know if you like a person. For me, is if I'm FaceTiming you or picking up and talking to you on the phone. Like unless it's business or you got something going on and I'm helping you heal and stuff. Outside of that, don't.
He said, hey, look, that's the only time a conversation should be had if you happen to heal. Because why are you talking to me on the phone? We can just meet up
or audio. I can
audio message. Look,
I was with y'all, but you're losing me again.
Look,
I told the women. Look, this is why I told the women. I said, look, I don't believe the women know what they talking about, and I don't believe the dudes know what they talk about.
Yeah, y'all just
this is how y'all are dating.
Y'all just gave the women some points to use, bro.
If a woman really want to
use against us with that shit.
If a woman really want to, if a lady, you say, how would a lady know
like you? They want
you are courting her.
Yeah, they talk audio. How you doing? Audio message. We don't need to. I don't because I like to respond when I respond. I don't like to be forcing. Like I just like. If I'm not present to the conversation and it's not something that we really, if we can audio message.
You never had to speak in public, sir?
Me? Yeah. What you mean?
So if you can, if you could afford that same respect to some people you don't know if you speaking in public, why you can't do that for the person you might be married to? Or
time out. The question, read the question.
Okay.
How will a
The
lady know
question
that?
was, how would you know that? And I said, when I start picking up the phone and FaceTiming.
Respect.
I don't do that.
That is true.
I don't just audio message. Random
Bro,
person just gonna.
I don't care. I don't care what he's saying to try to justify.
It's not a justification. It's the truth.
No. I'm saying to just listen. I get it. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if a woman is still entertaining you and you haven't been talking to her on the phone,
that's scary.
I'm confused. You
No.
cannot tell me, you can't listen, you cannot tell me you're like, look, we've been interacting for 3 weeks, and now you're worthy of me to answer your phone call. You just sent me 800 voice notes.
No, it's not.
We've been taking
voice
we've been
notes.
I mean
that's
because by the time you on the phone with her, you're courting her. So moving on, because I got to get through this. I could do a
How many
whole
more questions you got?
broadcast.
I gotta leave.
Listen,
I gotta leave right now.
all right, Ethereal, man. I'm gonna holler. Listen, I
No,
could do
I
a
said
whole
I want to
IG
get to the
live.
other questions for you.
Okay, I'm gonna go through them real quick. With just that, Naj, we gonna revisit.
We can have a laugh about this one.
Oh, we
hey,
revisit.
Najee, tell him, man. We
Oh,
look. It's
good.
audio,
Oh,
but you
man.
and you got to go through audio messages in order to get to FaceTime. You got to. It's a process.
Forget
This is on the
FaceTime.
application. You came for the
Everybody
interview.
got an iPhone. Forget FaceTime. I'm talking about talking on the phone. The man said to
Nope.
talk.
You got audio message first before
Audio
we do
message.
that.
Okay, yeah, I'm with Rock.
Audio
Y'all some
message
buy-ins.
first.
Okay,
You got to graduate.
you-
Tell her she got to graduate.
Look, do you gentlemen believe that women are to court you just as you are to court them?
No.
No. I think that I do think that
we're just getting the answers real quick. We're just getting the answers real quick so we can rapid fire to them. What you say, Rock?
I mean, it's not mandatory, but both could. I mean, yeah, it's not mandatory, but it's cool if they do. It's not.
I agree. No, I agree with that answer. I agree with that.
What action/behavior do you expect from a woman that you are courting?
For her to be herself. Keep being you.
Be yourself and not be a hoe.
We'll
I was saying in British, like she cannot be a whore.
Ain't no love, man.
Don't do any of y'all know how to talk British? Hey, look, I would love to hear somebody say, "Don't be a whore."
Hey,
don't be a whore.
Don't be a whore. How you say for the streets in English?
Oh my gosh! Hey, all right, Rock. What'd you say? What's your answer?
Just be totally honest. I got a saying: the only thing that turned me on more than pussy is honesty. So be honest. Let me know who you are, and I'll let you know who I am. That way, we won't have to waste years, marriage, and kids to get a divorce just to find out who the fuck we really was.
Makes sense. All right. This is the last one. How do you determine that you are being courted by her?
Getting head while you driving.
When she initiated. When she started initiating.
Getting head while you driving.
He remind me of my panel co-host Rich. Y'all got a Rich on this show.
Hey, look, fuck that. Look.
The world
that's what they call shucking and driving.
Ethereal, is it if she asks or she just do it?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I'm so glad the third show is just gonna be a monologue.
Look, you shouldn't have to ask. That's when she courting you. If you gotta ask, it ain't courting.
The third show is just gonna be a monologue. There ain't gonna be no guests. It's gonna be short, and I'm gonna be able to break. Listen, stop.
I think Najee, I think the older fellas need to understand the power of audio messaging.
Man, they don't get it.
Man,
I do it all.
Y'all don't even know the power y'all got.
Young old soul, baby.
Y'all the old Thanos. We the new Thanos.
Nah, I'm a young old soul. I'm versatile.
I can talk about
audio. Look, audio messaging is a lifesaver.
I do. I use it.
Will got to get in. You got to.
But you ain't It's a lifesaver for dating. You ain't dating no more. You good. See y'all off the market. Audio messenger is for. Well, I'm kind of off the market a little bit. Yeah, I'm off the market. Never mind, ladies. I'm gone. I'm like Will. I'm picking and choosing only when I want
Shout
to.
out to me. Shout out to me. All
I'm
right.
Mr. Mo Writer that'll give you a lefter.
Hey, look, gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up with this because golly. Listen, I was normally gonna go off and say some things, but I'm gonna say this and just wrap it up. Courting versus dating. Real simple. Real simple. The primary goal of courting is for marriage and lifelong, not partnership. We don't do. Whoa, let me.
Hey,
let
that's
me help
wait,
y'all
time
out
out.
real quick.
Partnership, that word? You use that word? I thought you
No,
was
no, no,
part of the
no, no,
LGQ.
no, no. Oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah, right
think
here.
play that partnership.
We don't use partnership around here.
That equal partnership.
I was trying to fix my flyer, but it was taking too much work, so I said, forget it. I'm just gonna make y'all aware that partnership is on there, but we don't use partnership over here. Like Willie explained it earlier today. He said there's two paths. You know, it could go the path of marriage or just a lifelong commitment, and I'm with that. People that want to get married, go ahead and get married. But I think courting is intentional about you are saying you like Rock said earlier today. You are intentional about this person being committed. These two people being committed to each other. Dating is just like companionship, fun, exploring options. It just is what it is. People do whatever it is they want to do when it comes to dating. All right. When it comes to the formality of it, there's courtship is structured. It's not just willy-nilly. Dating is informal. It's casual. It's go with the flow. And then now Rock and Najee was saying they're kind of the same, and Rock was saying they started off the same. I don't know the history of the words. I just know what they are and how they should be understood today.
Right.
Time frame. Courting is a process. It's a longer process, and I shouldn't say a longer process, but it's not as quick as dating. Dating can be extremely fast. Dating could be, hey, saying love at first sight, getting married the day you meet. People have done that. You see the TV show Love at First Sight. There ain't no courtship or nothing involved with that. These people are meeting each other for the very first time at the altar. That's what the dating like. That's what dating breeds. Now, if it was a courtship, they could still meet for the first time at the altar, but the parents have got involved. The parents have orchestrated this. It's still some type of structural way that this came about. It wasn't just for TV clicks and views and sponsorships because enough people presented an idea and enough sponsorship dollars came in and like, yo, we can make a show about this and we're going to go ahead and do it like this and get these two people married and exchange the nuptials at the altar. And they just saw
Hey,
each other
Will, my
for the
bad.
first time.
Hey, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. Wanted to say my goodbyes. I gotta.
All right,
Man,
my
I gotta do
G.
something. Hey, nice to meet y'all. Hey, nice to meet you, Najee. What's your name, bro?
Oh,
Rock.
Rock. Nice to meet you, Rock. I
You
always
too,
love Will. I'm gonna catch y'all later on the next one.
For sure, brother. Be easy, do your thing.
All right.
And so then we got the parental involvement is traditional. Parents are there. They're in courting. They may be completely involved, or they at least got to beat them. You're not just meeting somebody and marrying them if you're talking about having a courtship and y'all haven't met each other's parents. Y'all don't know each other's family. Y'all don't know each other's religious preference, and y'all don't know the structure and how families do things because you're marrying not just that person. When it's courtship, you're marrying into the family. You understand these are two families coming together. And if these two families aren't cohesive in that courtship process, it's probably going to end the courtship. But see, dating, parents you don't even know people. You find out, you know what people do? They keep their quote unquote relationships a secret for 6 months to a year. When they know it's going somewhere, then they start introducing family and friends to them. And the family and friends are giving you their assessments on the guy or the girl, and you don't like what your family and friends have to say. So you're like, man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I love her. I love him. And then you proceed with it anyway, ignoring all the red flags that somebody tried to pre-warn you about. But they couldn't pre-warn you about them because you're so deep down the rabbit hole that by the time they're trying to bring something to your attention, it just sounds like hate. So the dating, the parental involvement, the familial involvement is not there. It says low, but it's really just non-existent. Boundaries, there's usually strict boundaries with courtship. You might not be able to see each other on certain days or after certain hours. You may not be at each other's house. There's going to be a process of how you guys go about interacting with each other. It's not going to be willy-nilly and more relaxed like it is with dating. The commitment level it assumes it is exclusivity. Courtship is not just bouncing around dealing with whoever you want to deal with. While dating, you enjoy the presence, the company of whoever. It's like, yo, I'm not committed to you. We expressly say that we're not in a committed relationship. I'm not beholden to you. Although when I'm with you, I'm with you. And if I'm with somebody else and you see me out with somebody else, understand that you and I are just dating. That's usually what women say, but men say it sometimes too. And then the evaluation process, the evaluation process is somewhat the same. Even though dating is a little bit relaxed, I was trying to update this too. It's really on character, values, and morality. We do in dating and courting, we do want to be around people who have good character, their morals is intact, and they have values. So I won't sit there and say dating and courting is different when it comes to really evaluation of what people are focusing on. But a lot of it with dating is fun. So a lot of that can be mortgaged and sacrificed for fun. If the fun level is high, the morality can be low. Usually women will exchange that for that. If the woman is really fine with dating, the morality, the value, and the character can be lower. So men and women get shallow in that department in some capacity, and in other capacities, it stays high. But anyways, gentlemen, that's the courting versus dating breakdown. I'm going to go into it more next week, a little bit more organized and formatted, because this has been crazy, bro. Y'all, I didn't expect this show to take the turn that it took. It was definitely like drive through going real fast, real quick, and then it slowed down.
Ethereum jumped in.
No, it was before Ethereum. It was
questions.
Was it Willie? I don't know. It took a turn somewhere. I can't remember where it took a turn.
I think it was Rock too. When
it took a turn somewhere. Listen, I'm not mad at the turn. It just took a turn.
I enjoyed myself, man. It was nice, really. Exchanging things in the mind and knowledge, man. So we all can learn from each other, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Look. I'm gonna read the rest of these conversations, and then post these conversations. Y'all can stick around for this, and we'll just see what they got to say. She cooked y'all in the comments. What they talking about? What Orlando say? This is why these dudes don't have a clue on how to date. Oh, sheesh. Oh, threw a grenade. Okay. Hey, damn. I would do another hour, but I'm tired, gentlemen. I'm real with y'all. I'm shocked because I wanted to get the folks in the comment section to cam up and kind of tell me what they think. Nora say, Terry, honey, ain't no way I would entertain the pimp and the hotep. Damn. Okay. These comments is getting a little wild.
I love it, man.
Hey, but no, gentlemen, listen, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We do this each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. We're gonna determine what direction we're gonna take pretty soon. We're trying to fill out some things, learn some things, but we really just want to be a show where we're giving people some value. I don't do all that smoke here on Tuesday nights like we be doing on Instagram and TikTok. It's about development and growth. People should come here on Tuesday night and gain some insight on something, get better on something. The smoke show, because there will be trolls in the comment section that will need to be dealt with from time to time. That's for Thursdays. Now, Thursdays is impromptu. It's never scheduled unless somebody really want to get that smoke. But I may just randomly, go live and let people know I'm going doing a smoke show tonight for 20, 30 minutes. It ain't going to be long because don't nobody ever show up for them smoke shows. They talk a lot of shit. And then when it's time to do a smoke show, they ain't nowhere to be found. But Thursday nights is for the smoke show. So I suggest if y'all don't follow me, subscribe to the show, turn your notifications on, because you won't know about the Thursday shows until the day of. We typically go live on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about arguing. It's not about backbiting, fighting. It's not about all that drama. It's about people learning something. Now, it may be moments where it get a little testy, but we're going to always try to control the room. Gentlemen can push back on each other, but we're not going to tolerate the disrespect over here, because I want people to come here. I'm not trying to create no safe space, but I want people to come over here and be like, you know what, man, when I go over there, I learn something. Or there's a place where I can teach something, because Will is actually listening on YouTube. He actually gave me an opportunity to flesh out my thought completely. He ain't putting no timer on me. Only thing I ask that you guys do is answer the questions that you're asked before you try to elaborate on them. I think it's very disrespectful to try to explain your point before you answer the question. But on that note, you gentlemen got any last words?
I appreciate you for having me on. It was fun. Rock, nice meeting you.
Man, you too, my brother. Yeah.
No, the pleasure. Listen, I appreciate both of you guys. I appreciate everybody that came up here today. I think everybody gave some good something to really chew on. Real Dope's the only one that didn't really offer no value until he said something that I agree with when he was pushing back on the theory about touching his butt. I thought that was pretty funny. But real dope be pandering like hell. So he don't be offering enough value. So
I think it's crazy because I think him and what's Forrest, they are so similar, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy how they kind of
Forrest and Real Dope. Real Dope put his cape on sometimes, but not always. Forrest put his cape on all the damn time. Forrest got all them damn. Forrest cape is like Swiss cheese. He got a lot of damn holes and he can't get off the ground. He can't fly, but them losing ass hoes don't care. They listen to Forrest and they think Forrest know what he's talking about when he don't. But I mean, cool guy. I like Forrest. You just don't know what the hell he's talking about. And he paying to the women. And when he do know what he's talking about, he messed it up by he defend them too much, or he come try to protect them too much, or he try to speak for him. And I just think men need to let these women see that a lot of times they should be seen and not heard. And that's just what I believe. I mean, I'm not saying that women can't be heard. It's just most times they shouldn't be heard. I think women don't realize, and I'll close out on this. If you are a woman and you're trying to get to know a guy, the best thing to do is to be quiet. Watch how he move, watch how he talk, and see if his actions and his words match. If they don't, then you don't have to question him to death. This is where you should prejudge, but you're not really prejudging because you're judging the tree by its fruit. It's bearing bad fruit. Why do you want to eat from a rotten fruit tree? So just part ways. Now, when a guy's actions and his words match, now you can be a little bit more boisterous and speak more, talk more, because now it makes sense that you show your vulnerability and let him get to know you. But if you just yapping in the beginning, girl, shut the hell up. Nobody trying to listen. He ain't listening to you anyway in the beginning. In the beginning, he talking because he trying to impress you. He peacocking, right? Ain't that what dudes do? They peacock, try to show you how much they got, how good they are. They want to impress upon you. Sit back, listen, and watch. Learn something. Shut the hell up.
2 years in one mouth.
But anyways, I'll dive into that more next week. So, gentlemen, again, Rock is a pleasure, man. Hey, y'all should check my man Rock out on At My Mama's House, the podcast. They talk about real topics over there. He cover current events, and he do a good job breaking the stuff down. Is interesting. His takes be interesting, and then he'll do it's funny. It ain't funny, but it's funny. Hey, listen, man, I'll be watching you. I'll be checking you out.
Come on.
We'll be on tomorrow, 9 Eastern.
On Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, on Mondays and Wednesdays. But
y'all accept guests or y'all don't accept guests?
Yeah, we accept guests. Yeah, I got you.
I want to come on just because we'll be saying I'm curious to see how it is.
Okay, just get my info. Well, that's my Instagram at my mama's house. So.
I'll send it to him.
Okay, appreciate you. And I'll just send you the link, fam.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, thank y'all for y'all time, man. I'm gonna close this thing out. Hey, look, for those of you out there getting the results that you want, keep doing what you do. I'm rocking with you. I got your back. But for those of you out there that's losing, do us all a favor. Keep losing, and we out of here.
One time. Yeah. 3 times. 4 times. Doing gang things, living super clean. That done came up. Can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. Look at you done came up now. Get it how you live, Mr. Game. game up now. Ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be Toby, but got your name back now. I see ya, paid under pressure. 25 lighters, got them all on the dresser. If it ain't for you, ain't for you then. If you a lame or a sucker, wanna dress you then. Grown up now, bump the childish ways. Got a wife and a bunch of kids to raise. Punch a clock side hustle or a business you endure to ensure that all the bills is paid. Slow clap for your homeboy, could've turned out like your homeboy. Been on the same block, cooking up the same rock on the cell block lot with your homeboy. But no, you had vision, you had gold. Brand new you on the old time road, take care home where you bust your low. Black men don't teach, screaming bunty hoe. Real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you PD grade. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. One time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the folk that have moved up. Even if you had a slow start screwed up. Used to gang bang, now homie brewed up. Had a little plan, I had them blew up. Look at you like a man right now. Dressed to the T, smelling like a grand right now. And you ain't got nothing from a handout now. Just faith and hard work gets it planned out now. You could've took a bunch of dusty roads. The hand dealt with a bunch of cards to fold. You stay hot while the world is freezing cold. The same plot, but the story's never old. Slow clap for your kinfolk. Could've been asking what your info. Prosecutor could be trying to do you in for the 2020 twins, so you passing out the info. But no, you had purpose, you had plans. I ain't throwing nothing on Mercedes Benz. Won't impress y'all, don't need no fans. That ain't my God, who is that man? This real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you peep these grades. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. Yeah, real man. Sheesh. Yeah, doing cane things.
Mono.
Living super clean. That came up.
1 time for my king doing king things. Mom these hoes cause he know he got a good thing. I submit and I cook and I clean and I never hold back on that wop, I'ma let it rain. Made me honest, I got a ring. All praises to the most high, let it sing. A real man able, sister never came. And I ain't going nowhere, this is not a game. Look at you, girl, you're lonely right now. Settling for bums instead of men the most high. He provide and protect, so he get our respect. And he leading us aboard when them chariots fly. I don't really think you hear me though. You can't cross this bridge on some billy goats. Let them save you in the end like a Seminole. Be his help me, shout to let the silly go.
1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane thing. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.